Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. A little bit earlier this week. A little bit earlier today. So let's go. What's good, Hop Knocker? Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully my audio's good. Hopefully everything's good. Just trying to make sure. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. What's good, guys? What's fucking good? Pause the music. Alright, so I figured, guys, today is going to be the day where we break down, of course, UFC 314 Volkanovski versus Lopez. But there's a lot of news to be talking about as well. Of course, there's a bunch of news. Let me just get this up. Alright, the data's good. Everything's good. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is good as well. There's a lot of things to talk about today. Obviously, I wanted to break down UFC Fight Night, Machado GARRY versus Prates. But of course, we have to mention, guys, that this is 1 week away. We have UFC 314, actually 2 weeks away. So I figured maybe instead of breaking this down today, I'll probably break this card down maybe the next Tuesday. Maybe the next Tuesday I'll probably break down this card. But I figured, guys, you know, let's get this ball rolling. But this card looks absolutely amazing. Obviously, we have a lot of things to talk about. A bunch of news. We know Movsar Evloev is no longer in talks of the fighting Pico. And I thought that he was supposed to be fighting Pico, but of course, seems like that's not the case this time around. We got the face-offs as well. Let me just bring up Movsar. I heard, by the way, Hobknocker, what's good, bro? Hope you're having a great day, bro. Let's go. So, we know that Movsar Evloev is no longer fighting Pico right here. This is what Movsar Evloev came out to say. He says, Movsar Evloev will face Pico, but we know that Movsar Evloev is now waiting for the announcement of UFC 314. He's waiting for what's going to happen. He's basically waiting for what he thinks, whether Volkanovski or Diego Lopez is going to win, whatever's going to happen. He's saying, I got next. No matter what, I got next. I'm not going to fight Aaron Pico. Although he was, I don't know. I don't know if he was thinking about it or if it was just in the work. What's good, guys? What's good, Dahl? What's good, By the way, Hobknocker, I hope you're having a great day. Dahl, what's good? I hope you're having a great day. What's good, Pepino? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go. I figured I'd get this ball, the ball rolling early. So I got to go live a little bit earlier today just because of, like, the things that I have to do after. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to go live. So, let's talk about it. Yeah, so Dahl. So Movsar is not fighting Pico no more. But I don't know if that was, Evloev. I don't know if that was, if he ever signed the contract. Bro, where is it? I had a post where he said, let me try to check my bookmarks. Well, we have the face-offs today. Volkanovski and Diego Lopez faced off as well. I'm going to try to look at my bookmarks to see if I have it. I believe Movsar Evloev said that he is no longer in Russia due to, like, Russia media. That's where we got the sources from. Right here I found it. Home of the fight. Let's go. By the way, let's go, guys. Let's go. I'm glad you guys are here. I figured I'd go live a little bit earlier just to get the ball rolling. Movsar Evloev versus Aaron Pico is not happening according to Russia media outlet Red Fury MMA. Evloev's team said that they want to wait for the outcome of Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez title fight at UFC 314. So I think this makes a lot of sense for Movsar Evloev not to take that fight against Pico. I know a lot of people were already expecting Pico to get this fight, make his UFC debut against Movsar Evloev. But this is a pretty smart move from Evloev, in my opinion. I think he should wait for the winner, and honestly, that's it. I think Movsar Evloev gets the winner. Whether it's Volkanovski, whether it's Diego Lopez, Movsar Evloev gets the winner no matter what. No matter what. I think he gets the winner, but obviously meritocracy is not always a thing in the UFC. I see, I understand, and somewhat agree. I think Movsar and Lopez should be fighting for the belt, yeah. Oh, not Volk. All right, that's actually pretty interesting. But look, let's look at the face-offs. So, they face off. We know that Volk is listed as 5'6". We go to Tapology. What is Volk listed at? I believe he's listed at 5'6", right? So, 5'6" to 5'11". Then when we look at this face-off, we look at them face off. Does this look like 5'6" to 5'11"? A little bit. We have to include the shoes as well. There's shoes that they have on. But in my opinion, this is not that bad of a height advantage for Diego Lopez. I thought it was going to be a little bit more wider. I thought Diego Lopez was going to be a little bit more taller. But you can see that Volk can still maybe land some good pop shots, a good jab, some good low kicks. But I will say this is a tough test for Volkanovski. We all know that this is by far one of my favorite, obviously one of our favorite matchups on the entire card. The main event, of course. But just looking at this face-off gives me goosebumps. Both of these guys are ready. Both of these guys are going to come in 100%. I don't think anybody has an injury. Let's hope they both make weight. Right here, you can see it looks a little discrepant. Now, Diego Lopez looks a lot taller. But I will say, guys, no matter what, may the best man win. I just hope that they all come in 100% ready. Both of them. Yo, what's good? What's good, Lane? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, Larry? What is good, Larry? What's good, Lane? I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope Larry's having a great day. I hope Lane's having a great day. What's good? I'm glad you guys are here. I figured I'd go live a little bit earlier because I got a little bit of stuff to do after, so this is going to be a little bit of an earlier stream. But what I wanted to say was I really wanted to break down this card. Machado, Garry versus Prates. But of course, we know that we have 1 week off. So we have UFC 314, then we have no UFC for 1 week, and then we head into Machado, Garry versus Prates fight week. So I was figuring maybe I might save it till the next Tuesday. So instead of, obviously we could look at it right now. Ian Garry, Carlos Prates, Anthony Smith, Mingyong Zhang, Michel Pereira is back against Abus Magomedov. But what I wanted to say was I think I might break down this entire card the next Tuesday. So that way it's not 2 weeks away. So that way it's at least 1 week away. Because it's far from now. It's too far from now in my opinion. I think 2 weeks away. This has 14 bouts, but 2 weeks away seems so far. Obviously, it's going to come closer than we all expect, but we know Chris Gutierrez versus John Castaneda got rescheduled. So instead of doing that, we're going to look at a little bit of news. Obviously, we could still do that, but I wanted to show you guys this this news. So Henry Cejudo got broken into. Somebody broke into Henry Cejudo's house. And not only did they break into Henry Cejudo's house, but they stole one of his UFC belts. So he's not talking in here, but we know that there was a little bit of issues. I think Baby Sharp posted it. Shout out to Baby Sharp. He posted something happening with, oh, Gators. What is that? Is that basketball? Is that basketball? I know you guys bet basketball, so hopefully that's good. Hopefully that's good. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully that hits. I think it's going to hit. I know you guys always hit with soccer, all of that. But, and we got PFL. We got PFL this week as well. That actually just reminded me about PFL. But I wanted to say this. Something's going on with Henry. I think they know where he lives or something. What the fuck? So this guy says, what the fuck is going on in his neighborhood? Like 3 days ago, that guy crashed their car directly into his neighbor's house. And then somebody said that's probably why it happened. The story, like, we don't know what's going on. But I'm going to try to get the interview of Henry Cejudo. I know a lot of people don't care. I'm just going to cover this really quick, though. I thought it was kind of weird because I don't know if this has the same thing to do with... I'm not going to find it, but I know Baby Sharp posted it. Baby Sharp posted it. He confirmed that somebody was trying to steal inside his house. Oh, Florida Gators. Let's go Gators. Let's go Gators. I know you said that you call the juice of the Gatorade. Like you can bet on the juice of the Gatorade. Dude, I didn't even know you could bet on that. But I figured we'd go over UFC 314 a little bit, but what we're going to go over is we're going to skim through it. We're going to skim through it, and you guys are going to try to help me find a lock of the week. Every week, you guys help me find a good lock of the week. You know, towards Finney, I know a lot of people didn't really like that performance, but what do we say? As long as lock of the week hits, you guys are going to try to help me find a good lock of the week. I'm going to give in some polls, like maybe, I don't know if you could do 4 on a poll, but I'm going to give in some nice polls, and you guys are going to help me find a good lock of the week. Let's say you're making a lock of the week, or you have a lock of the week. Who would your lock of the week be? We know Michael Olajaychik looks very good, but we know we need some value as well. When I look at this card, there's options. There's a lot of options. I know a lot of people are going to go on Gene Silva, but one thing I will say, guys, is there's a lot of options for lock of the week. Fair. I know, Pepino, I know you were going to say something, bro. I knew you were going to say something. I knew you were going to say something, bro. Bro, I was nervous as shit, bro. I was nervous as shit. Dude, did you see how bloody Finney's face got in the 3rd round, bro? When Valentin was landing those, like, little pop shots? I was like, bro, Finney, hold him, bro, hold him. Chase by sub, that's a lower odd lock. Let's go, let's figure it out. So, look, fuck, I just got a little notification on my thing. Okay, we're good. All right, so look. Let's say I go to I use FanDuel. So let's say I go to FanDuel. Um let's say we're looking for some props. I think the props should be up today or at least tomorrow. At least tomorrow. Let's say we go to UFC. Um let's say we go cuz I don't know if what's Chase Hooper by sub? What's the line? What's the line on that? Because my thing is not updated yet. My thing is not updated. Yo, Hernanov, what's good? We had a good stream earlier at MMA Experts. We had a banger stream. Florida Gators, let's go Gators, let's go. Bro, Finney won, but horrible pick. Facts, bro. Chase by sub, that's a lower. Tell me if you can see the odds. Let me know what they are, because I can't see them on FanDuel. I did bet the color of Super Bowl Gatorade. It was yellow. Dude, I don't. Whoa. Lane, that is actually a really good accomplishment because that's actually pretty cool. I didn't even know you could bet on the color of Gatorade. Finney, 4 significant strikes the whole fight. dude. But if we're looking for a lock of the week just has to win. It doesn't matter how lock of the week wins. It just matters if lock of the week wins. Pepino. Oh, by the way, Orange Cat had a banger stream the other day. But Hernanov, hope you're having a great day, bro. Right now, we're trying to find a good lock of the week. A good lock of the week. Dude, but... okay, so I see you say Lopez lock of the week, right? But, dude, Jacob from We Want Picks' lock of the week is Lopez already, and Lopez is no longer an underdog. Lopez, let's say we look at it. Oh, fuck. Main card. I know sometimes I don't always do underdogs. But, Lopez is, what the fuck? Dude, I don't have the line. I believe Lopez, it's like a pick'em now, right? Yeah, Lopez is minus 102. Alexander Volkanovski minus 125. Hope you're having a great day, though, Hernanov. Everybody in the chat as well. Pepino, that had to be a new record. Facts, bro. But look, listen. As long as the lock of the week wins, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's by DQ, as long as the lock of the week comes in clutch. I knew a lot of you guys were going to hate that, though, because after that performance, I was like, dude, there's only one way Finney can win this fight, and it's by hugging. He has to hug. Obviously, a lot of people were expecting by KO, but I was like, nah, I think it's going to be a slow, ugly fight, but I'm just happy Torres Finney came in with clutch. Lock the spread. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't have spreads. I don't know if it's because of the place that I'm at. Yeah, well, he's not the favorite. He's like a minus 102. Volk is a minus 125. Oh, man, I should have jumped on it soon. You could jump on it right now as well, but it's like, it's pretty good. So what I took, guys, I'll tell you right now. I took, will this fight go the distance? I took no. I took that the main event doesn't go the distance at a minus 150. I took it at a minus 150. Now it's a minus 168. Because I figured, guys, what's the worst outcome? I'm on Volkanovski. I love Volkanovski. The worst outcome for UFC 314 is Diego Lopez knocking out Volkanovski just brutally out cold. So I figured I'll just take that this fight doesn't go the distance at a minus 150. Uselyis, I haven't shown you my bets since Ilya KO. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Show me them, bro, if you're down. By the way, Hernanov, you've been cooking on Twitter, bro. You have been cooking on Twitter, bro. Sending me everything, laughing. I don't know what's going on with Vitaly, but Hernanov has been cooking on Twitter. John Dong, what's good, my guy? I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to give you guys 4 picks. I want you guys to pick who you guys think has more of a chance to win, all right? I'm going to give you guys 4 picks. Who's the other guy? I saw you said Chase Hooper by sub is minus 110, right? So maybe we could put that in there. Another one of my options, though, was... I don't really like to do girl lock of the weeks, but... fuck it. I'll put Marco. No. Okay. And answer this honestly. Like if everything was on the line. Everything's on the line. All right. You said I have to show you my bet. Hooper by sub is a great option, minus 110. But when was the last time that Jim Miller got submitted? It's almost like the Brad Tavares, Gerald Meerschaert type situation. Charles Oliveira. Damn. And then Michael Chiesa. Nate Diaz. How you get submitted by Nate Diaz, bro? All right. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Chase Super by sub is perfect. Used to have it show you my bets. Let's go. What? Minus 110? I think minus 110 is... You think that's unfair? I think that's a reasonable price tag. I think it's reasonable. I know we have to pay a little bit in order for it to hit, but I think minus 110 is price. It's good. When we see... Dude, look at how Chung Hon Lee had Cortavius Romeus, bro. He had him in like a body triangle. This guy could not get out, and he's just hammering. If Chase Super has him in that body triangle, dude, Chase Super might even TKO Miller. Lane, let's go. RIP Vitaly, facts, bro. I don't know what the... Dude, I don't know what Vitaly's thinking. I don't know what he was... I saw that live stream live. I saw Vitaly going up to people in Thailand live. And I was like, what is he doing, bro? He was giving somebody money. The woman didn't want the money, so he's like, you know what? And he curses her out. I was like, damn. RIP Vitaly, facts. That shit had me cracked up. Facts, I try to cook up. Definitely, bro. Definitely. By the way, that was exciting when all those fight announcements got announced. That was actually pretty exciting. Lo más bien, hermano. Let's go. The over 1.5 on the Reyes looks... Oh, hell nah. Bro. Over 1.5? What is that at? Because look. Damn, bro. Dude, I don't think... Has last 2 fights of Dominic Reyes gone over 1.5? Oh, this one went over 1.5. This one didn't go over 1.5. That's actually playing with fire. That's a pretty good pick. That's actually a pretty good pick. How do you think Bilal versus Fluffy at middleweight with GOOO? So, John Dong, I believe you're really high on Fluffy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you're really high on Fluffy. I got Fluffy Hernandez. For the win by decision. If it's 5 rounds, I'll take it by decision. We know that he took a little bit of longer time to finish a guy like Michel Pereira, but I think Fluffy Hernandez is the dark horse of the middleweight division. I'm very interested. I remember the last time, I believe you asked how would Fluffy versus Usman go, I believe, at middleweight. I think Fluffy would beat both of those guys at middleweight. Bilal and Usman. Verna got at least one eye on the... Damn, bro. Damn. So, we do know Verna is very good. She is very, very good. I'm very high on Verna. We know Pick'em is very high on Verna. A lot of people are very high on Verna. And then some people are on the Yan Chunan side. By far, one of my most anticipated matchups. And I remember Pick'em said he said that she can look both hooks. I wonder if that actually works. But we don't know. Miller is going to look so slow against Hooper. Yeah, I guess. I think the thing is, I can see Hooper winning that fight by decision. Whether Miller's being slow, we do know Hooper's a finisher, but I don't know. I can see Hooper not being able to find the submission on Jim Miller, but we don't know. Anything is possible. I think Hooper by sub 2, Miller will be too tough to hard to knock out. Facts. That's actually true, because Bobby Green wasn't able to. Who has taken him down? Come on now. Who are we talking about? Bilal? Hernanov? My bad. I like Fluffy. Let's go. So, obviously we have choices, guys. We could talk about GARRY versus Pratees early look. But instead, we're going to talk about my favorite matchups really quick. Just like simmer down into the quickly, like my favorite matchups from my most anticipated matchups. And we're going to look at... We're not going to go in order. I know it probably would make sense to go from bottom to top. But we're going to go on the prelims. And we'll work this out. But I will say, I believe I have a little bit more news to go over really quick. Just give me 5 seconds. I believe there was one more thing. Oh, look. This is what I want to show you guys. Look at this. I know it looks amazing. This looks amazing. Artist, the UFC Artist Series poster is here. Imagine if we had posters like this. Like, I know a lot of people might not like it, but I like posters like this. I love posters like this. Reyes. Oh, because you think Krylov could probably take him down, right? Or, I mean, you think Krylov won't take him down. All right, so let's say we're looking at this fight. I got Dominic Reyes for the win. But, dude. there has been a bunch of stalling, a bunch of stalling, a bunch of wrestling, a bunch of stalling in the UFC. So I will say, if there's any fight that's gonna look like stalling, like a bunch of stalling, it's gonna be Krylov if he's on the winning side. Maybe Sean Woodson might be a little lackluster. Okay, so Sumadarji, that Krylov fight, and maybe that Woodson fight has a little bit of ability to be a little lackluster because of the stalling. But I will say, dude, look at how many submissions Krylov has. Krylov has like 12 submissions in the first round. He has like 12 submissions in the first round, I believe. 14 submissions in the first round and 2 in the second. So if you're going Krylov, why not go Krylov by submission? Krylov layoff is concerning. What's the long shot, Larry? What is the long shot? Tell us the long shot, Larry. Verna is so hot. What's good, Grimy? I'm glad you're here, bro. I hope you're having a great day. You know what? Let's break down this card. Let's break it down. We'll break it down from top to bottom. Nora Cornell versus Haley Colwyn. We know that this is going to be a very sketchy fight. It's going to be a sketchy fight. I feel like, the reason is, okay, Sean Woodson is the people's pick. Patty Pimblett, Yaya Rodriguez, Verna, and Woodson. Woodson is the majority of people's pick as the safety. I like it. Something happened with Sean Woodson. Did his mom bet on him? I heard that Sean Woodson's mom was gambling on Sean Woodson against the Luis Saldana fight, and she got arrested for that. Let me try to see if I can find that. Is that true? Somebody said that. I don't know who said that, but somebody said Sean Woodson's mom was gambling on him, and that she bet a bunch. I don't know if that's true though. All right, I don't know if I'll be able to find that source, but that was a pretty crazy story. I'm slamming the over 1.5 here. Let's go. Although the over 1.5 is probably going to be a minus 800, minus 900. How many times has Reyes been subbed? 0, I think. I don't think he's ever been subbed. He's never been subbed, which is a great point from Hernanov. Great point. My guy Hernanov always comes in clutch. He's never been subbed. Never been subbed. So I'm going Reyes on that part. So with this fight right here, guys, let's do a quick poll. Let's run it down. We're going to go over this whole entire card very quickly, just because I feel like we've broken down this entire card like 10 times. We've broken down this entire card like at least 10 times, because I was telling myself, dude, I've broken down. Yo, Baby Sharp, what's good? Baby Sharp is going to be live later today, guys. Get his shit to 50 likes so that we can get the spreadsheet. Please. I already liked it so I could get that spreadsheet. I'm waiting for Friday, though. Let's go. Dom is looking like a nice pick. Yes, sir, my guy. Yes, sir. How many times has Reyes been subbed? 0. LOL, Grimy, that's crazy. Facts. What's up, bro? What's good, bro? What's good? I saw you were cooking on Twitter today. I'm going to look at those posts later. So right now we're breaking down UFC 314. We're going to go over it pretty fast, just because I feel like we've been breaking down this card a little bit too much. So with this fight right here, guys, I know a majority of you guys are going to go Nora Cornell. I'm going to go Nora Cornell as well. The last time that we talked about Haley Colwyn, we mentioned that she's 7-3. The injuries, of course, she got submitted one time in the first round, one time in the second round. She lost by decision. But Pick'em, shout out to Pick'em, he made a good point. He said that Jamie Linhorth, you know, she probably didn't win this fight, that there was a cut that Haley Colwyn had, and that Haley Colwyn could have won this fight if the judges were correct on this fight. And I think that's a very good point when I rewatched it. So this could look like Estela Nunes versus Luka Lukbomi. This could definitely look like that. Spreadsheet incoming. Let's go. I know those spreadsheets take a while to make, so shout out to you. What a go. Let's go. Oh, we got PFL as well. So if you have any PFL picks, let us know. Drop your PFL picks. I'm taking Colwyn here. Let's go. Colwyn is very good. We do know that the odds are favoring Nora Cornell. Learned a bunch in the last couple hours. Let's go. I saw that you posted something about the New York City. Let me pull it up. I'm going to pull it up. Just because I actually like that. I like that thing that you showed. I'm going to pull it up. I believe you showed something about New York City. Let me see. It was like a picture of like New York City. Did you? I can't find it, but I think I bookmarked it. Dude, there was like a picture of New York City like on like a corner. Look at Baby Sharp's Twitter, bro. Baby Sharp's Twitter's funny. He put this. But this is what I was talking about. So in New York City, there's a building. There's a building, the Floriton Building, New York City, in a triangle, 22-story, 285 foot tall. I have never seen this building. Dude, I've never seen this building. So, and I've never seen the top of this building. So I thought that it was actually pretty cool. So shout out to Baby Sharp for showing that. If you guys haven't, guys, follow Baby Sharp on Twitter. This guy's been cooking all day, my guy. But dude, I never seen that building. So when I saw it, I was like, damn, that's actually a pretty good building. Learned a bunch. Let's go. I may be taking Cohen also. Why? Why, though? Why? Because, in my opinion, I'm going Nora Cornell. First of all, my rule of thumb is never to bet the first fight. Rule of thumb, never to bet the first fight. But if I am going to bet the first fight, just like Vanessa versus Talita, I'm going to take that this fight goes the distance. I'm going to take that this fight goes the distance. We know Nora Cornell doesn't normally go the distance. She has one win by decision. So if you are going to take her, maybe take her by KO or on points. I know that she has one submission. But, I'm going to go Nora Cornell. I know Haley's going to be taller, but she's going to have a longer reach as well. Let's wait for the Friday face-offs. We'll look at the Friday face-offs. Excuse me. Depending on how the Friday face-offs go, depends on maybe whether I'll pick flip or not. I think the over 1.5. Let's go. Let's go. You know what? I like that over 1.5 as well. I'll check the price tag on FanDuel. The over 1.5 should be a good price tag for Reyes Krylov. I'll go over more tonight, but she hasn't been off for 2 years. Okay. So she's been working. I've been peeping in the Discord, so. Oh shit, I've seen it, dude, but never seen the top until that. Yeah, dude, I'd never seen the top of that building. Or maybe I have seen the building, but I never seen the top of that building. It was actually pretty cool. So do the French. But Nora wins this one, in my opinion. Let's go, though. Colwyn slows down later rounds. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll spin the beans. Spill it, bro. Spill it. She's been in Denver for a year and some change. Damn. And I know that's at altitude or at elevation. Been training U.S. Armed Forces overseas in the grappling. Been working for the PI for almost the entire layoff. Baby Sharp comes in clutch with the inside info. Training in Denver and military personnel overseas. Holy shit. This might look like a Stella Nunes versus Luka Lukbomi. What's Krylov takedowns line at? How do you see that? Because, dude, I don't even have... So my props all come out Wednesday. All of my props come out Wednesday. I can't see that. If you guys have a good website to see the props, I can't see those props. I would love to see it, though. If anybody has Krylov's takedown line, I think it would be plus money. Yo, Andrew Knotts. Let me go to live chat. Andrew Knotts, I hope you're having a great day, my guy. I hope you're having a great day. So with this fight right here, guys, I'm going to go Nora Cornell, guys. I'm going Nora Cornell by decision. I figured she should be able to win this fight. Not only should she be able to win this fight, guys, but she should definitely be able to win this fight at least by decision. If we're going to go by double chance, we'll go by KO or on points. I will say, guys... Oh, Bodek is live, too. I will say, guys... I'm going to go Nora Cornell, guys. I'm going to go Nora Cornell, and I'm going to go Nora Cornell by decision. I'm going to go Nora Cornell by decision. Let's go Nora Cornell. I know you got Colwyn, though. Colwyn, she's... Dude. Especially with that intel, bro. The thing that I don't like is the judges. You know, if they were able to fuck her over with the Jamie Linhorth fight, with UFC 314, you know, the crowd, it's going to get loud. A lot of people are going to not even care. They're not even going to be watching the fights. They're just going to be hammered. Who wins? Marco Tulio or Tresean Gore? That can help with the books. Okay, let's go. I think it's going to be plus money. I'm calling it now. Who are you talking about, Baby Sharp? I think he's talking about Colwyn. Yeah, he said Colwyn is inside. She's been working. She's been working outside the cage. I was saying that she was inactive, but she wasn't inactive. She was working. Tresean Gore versus Marco Tulio. With this fight right here, guys, I will say, let me look at the odds. So the odds right now, currently Tresean Gore is a plus 160, plus 260. Marco Tulio is a minus 360. With this fight right here, some plays that I would like is Marco Tulio by KO or on points. We know Marco Tulio has lost before. He lost by KO. And we know Tresean Gore, you know, he's fought guys like Brian Battle. He's been on Ultimate Tough season, I believe. He's got Marco Tulio got knocked out by Alexandre Silva, and when I look at this guy's record, he's 8-5. So it's a little bit like, oh, I don't know if Marco Tulio is I don't want to say he's chinny, but we'll just say that that's just a fluke situation. That doesn't normally happen. But with this fight right here, we know Tresean Gore might be 5-3 as a pro. And that's a little bit of a red flag already. A lot of people look at records and they're like, okay, 13-1, 5-2-0. I'll go with the guy with a better record. And in this case, that would work. But let's say we go Marco Tulio by KO. What round? Let's try to predict a round. Marco Tulio by KO round 1, round 2, round 3. Big Brazil sweep incoming. No. No. No, I'm just kidding. I have a feeling that actually might happen, but I hope not. I hope at least the main event, as long as the main event Brazilian doesn't win. But we know Diego Lopez is going to come in with everything. If Diego Lopez wins, bro, it's going to be like Volk and all. It's going to be like Bilal versus Leon Edwards. I'm done. That's concerning. Why would people essence to learn from her, though? There are many more skilled fighters that could train the military. Ooh, okay. Hopefully there's not a Brazil. I mean, let's get some Brazil dubs, but hopefully the main event doesn't end up winning. Well, one thing, too, that made me double take, UFC told her that she is fighting in Canada, then Kansas, then sent the contract for Miami, giving her only 6.5 weeks for camp. Damn. How do you know all this, Sharp? Sharp with the insider info. Baby Sharp is going to be live later today, guys. I'm going to give him a quick shout out, guys. Let's get his thing to 50 likes so we could get the spreadsheet. I'm trying to get the spreadsheet. I'm going to give you let's get that thing to 50 likes. The upcoming live stream has to get to 50 likes, right? Dude, we're almost there, bro. Baby Sharp's going to be live later today, guys. In 6 hours. Let's go. Get that thing to 50 likes. That's what I was wondering, though. Must be a reason, but the contract thing is weird for sure. As long as she has time, though. You know what? I think I believe Hernanov was talking about spreads. A good spread would be, Haley Colwyn spread plus 3.5. She could definitely win a round. Haley Colwyn spread plus 3.5. That's what I like. So with this fight right here, guys, I'm gonna take the over 1.5, and I'm gonna take Marco Tulio by KO. But let's pretend we're guessing the round 1, 2, or 3 KO. I'm gonna go round 3. TKO. I think Tresean Gore is tough. I don't think I've ever seen him knock. Oh, Cody Brundage knocked him out. Fuck. Nah. I think Marco Tulio is gonna have to work for it. I think he's gonna have to work for it. Unless it's some crazy knockout in the first or second, I'm gonna say that Marco Tulio is gonna have to work for it, and he's gonna come in with a third round TKO. I'm gonna go the over 1.5 as well, but we do know I'm playing with fire with that fight. So it's 50-50. All right, so we're gonna go into the next poll. We're gonna do this quick. Because the main card is the people's main event. I saw somebody say, Thug Nasty. Yes, Andrew said Thug Nasty. The people's main event, guys, is Bryce Mitchell versus Gene Silva. It's good versus evil. Remember, if Bryce Mitchell wins, the earth is flat. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear nothing. The earth is flat if Bryce Mitchell wins. That's it. Run up the likes. Let's go, Larry. Let's go. Dude, what's the long shot parlay? Okay, I'll do it now. Didn't know the link was open already. Yeah, like it up. We need to get 50 likes in order to get the spreadsheet. We need that spreadsheet. We'll be hammering her spread. Facts. That actually sounds a little weird. Someone tried robbing Tulio on his way to... Bro, that's not funny. That's actually not funny. That's not funny. But damn. Everybody's getting robbed. All these UFC fighters are getting robbed. Triple C's getting robbed. He's getting broken into his house. He's getting robbed all over the place. Marco Tulio's getting robbed. Norma Dumas should have been there. Useless, no. For what? For what, Pepino? For what? What were we talking about? No pause. I'm hammering her spread. Bryce to win is a long shot parlay. Let's go. Long shot parlay. Let's go. Let's go. So, by the way, Shajwat, I hope you're having a great day. I hope everybody's having a great day. With this fight right here, guys, Suma Dadashi versus Mitch Raposo. Shout out to the people who already knew that I was going to pick Mitch Raposo. You guys know I'm very high on Mitch Raposo, but we know that a lot of people are, picking Suma Dadashi, and fairly so, rightfully so. The reason why they're picking Suma Dadashi is because they think that he's more technical, that split decision to Andre Lima shouldn't even have been a split, and they're saying that Mitch Raposo, it's a big step up in competition. We know that he fought Andre Lima, but Suma Dadashi has been in there with the best of the best. Not only has he been there with the best of the best, but dude, this guy, TKO and Malcolm Gordon, which we know, shout out to Malcolm Gordon. I remember he fought Mokaev, man. That was such a good card on UFC London. I hope he comes back. I hope he's still in the UFC. But Suma Dadashi is a veteran. He's a veteran. Mitch Raposo, we know he trains with New England Cartel. Yo, KZ. Hope you're having a great day, KZ. What's good? How do you pronounce useless? Just pronounce it useless. KZ, I saw that you were getting a microphone. You were getting a whole new setup. So KZ's going to be live very, very, very soon, guys. KZ's going to be, he's always been live. So if you guys haven't already, guys, sub to KZ MMA. Banger. By the way, KZ, I hope you're doing good, bro. I hope you're doing good, man. The GOAT, KZ. Yeah, you could say Uselyis or Uselyis. Uselyis, useless, whatever. The reason why I had to put that name was because on YouTube, you have to put something where it's easy to look up. Although, it might not age, it might age pretty bad. Because imagine if I'm on UFC Prediction Tracker and he's like, oh, useless, he got 8 out of 12 wrong. Yeah. And everybody's going to be like, oh, shit, that guy sucks. Pepino, I got a bet on Raposo, kind of want to cash out. Oh, shit. Dude. Why? Why do you want to cash out? Oh, shit, that's what's up, doll. Let's go. Facts. Tulio, Hooper, Michael, Reyes, over 2.5 Woodson fighting maybe Gene Silva. Okay, let's go Gene Silva. Let's go Gene Silva. Fuck. Man, fuck. No, bro. Fuck, bro. If Gene Silva fucking wins, I'm done, bro. Tulio, Hooper. You guys hear the long shot. Here's the long shot. Marco Tulio, Chase Hooper, Michael Olajaychik, Dominic Reyes, over 2.5 the Woodson fight, which is a very good play. Very good. And then maybe Gene Silva. Maybe Gene Silva. That is over def worth considering. Facts. That's facts. Just a dangerous fight. All right, then. I'm going Mitch Raposo, and like Baby Sharp says, the spread is going to be good. Plus 3.5 for Mitch Raposo would be good. I expect it to be plus money. I'm going to go Mitch Raposo by decision. Let's go. Mitch Raposo for the win. Let's go. By the way, guys, do you guys know where Giuliano is? Does anybody know where Giuliano is, guys? Because I have not seen him, guys. If anybody knows where Giuliano Argenti is, let me know. Let me know. I hope he's good. Cedric Dumas versus Michael Olajaychik. By the way, guys, thank you guys for being here, guys. Thank you guys for being here. KZ, bro, you deserve it, bro. You deserve it, bro. You're the fucking GOAT. Let me put your channel up. Let me put your channel up. Hang on. KZ plays UFC. He does a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna put your channel right now. I got you, my guy. By far one of the funniest YouTubers in the game. That's KZ MMA, guys. Get him while you can. Gio's just taking a break. I hope he's good, man, because I thought he was going to drop a prediction thing. Is he going to drop a prediction thing for UFC 314? Usually he does the prediction video on Thursday, and then he does the last-minute prediction, the last-minute betting advice on Friday. So I hope he can at least give us a little bit of, some last-minute picks. Something good. Something good. Bold Shajwat. Let's see what Shajwat. My long shot. Lopez by KO, decision, double chance. Patty by sub or decision. Silva by KO. Tulio by KO. Jan by decision. Woodson by decision. I like it. I like it. I like it. You guys know that I'm on Bryce Mitchell. But Mitchell's getting bodied. No, chill, dude. Chill, dude. So with this fight right here, guys, I'm going to go Michael Olajaychik. But I will say some people were making very good points for Cedric Dumas. They were saying that Cedric Dumas, he did lose to Josh Frem. And we know that that's a little bit of a red flag, especially the way that he lost. But it's his UFC debut. No shame in losing your UFC debut. It's hard to win your UFC debut. He beat Cody Brundage, who we know Tresean Gore lost to Cody Brundage. Excuse me, guys. And he lost to Nozhatim Razibolov, but I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but Razibolov was poking his eye. He was like poking his eye before that finish. So Cedric Dumas has had a little bit of, he's always been against the toughest of the tough. I'm going to go Michael Olajaychik for this fight right here. And the reason why I'm going to go Michael Olajaychik, he dropped Kevin Holland. This feels like last week when, who was it last week? There was a guy who had a lot of losses and then he finally, Reese McKee, he never had a win in the UFC. And he was going against Daniel Frunza. Of course, I picked Daniel Frunza. And Reese McKee, the veteran that he is, shows that he could prevail. And a guy who never won in the UFC, won for the first time in the UFC in 2025. Reese McKee. Shout out to Reese McKee. Reese McKee. I think this is going to be another one of those situations where Michael Olajaychik, a lot of people who, obviously he's the favorite, but he's coming off of a little bit of losses. And he comes back because those losses were to tough guys. So I'm going to go Michael Olajaychik. Yo, Ernie. What's good, my guy? What's good? Hope you're good, Ernie. I hope you're having a great day. Let's go. I'm going to go Michael Olajaychik for the win by KO or on points. Orange Cat. Let's go, Orange Cat. I hope you're having a great day, my guy. You had a banger stream the other day. I don't know if it was yesterday. For some reason, I cannot remember, but it was a banger stream. Banger conversation as well. Shout out to Orange Cat as well, guys. Shout out to Orange Cat. Go subscribe to him, guys, if you guys haven't already. Mitchell getting bodied. WKZ. Gonna start posting a lot with the setup facts. And dude, that mic is gonna help a lot, bro. That mic is gonna help a lot. Like, all the stuff that you're gonna do, like being active in the Discord. Mitchell gonna WKZ facts. Mitchell gonna discover gravity in the real next week. Guys, if Mitchell wins, guys, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anything. If Mitchell wins, I do not want to hear anything. Just look at Michael's opponents. He has fought way better competition. Exactly, Shajwat. Exactly. Is Parlay Princess going to go live later today? I've been waiting for Parlay Princess to go live. Uselyis always doing his homework. Good stuff. Thanks, my guy. By the way, dude, that video that you dropped on David Martinez was the greatest video of all time. I'm not even joking. Orange Cat and MMA drops a video on David Martinez. He's explaining David Martinez's rise, his sisters in the UFC, where David Martinez lives, where he's from, how David Martinez grew up, his family, how his mom is the dietitian. That entire video was amazing, bro, to help you get a better insight on how David Martinez grew up. And David Martinez ended up being my lock of the week because Joseph Pfeiffer pulled out. So shout out to Orange Cat. He's the reason why I got a lock of the week streak. Although it was a little bit chalky-locky. Olenik, right? Olechionik. Olenik looks like a smaller Jan Blachowicz or Michael Olajaychik. By the way, Olenik, the guy who got knocked out in BKFC, bro, RIP to that guy. RIP to that guy. Thanks, homie. Let's go. Last night, let's go. Michael Olajaychik looks like a smaller Jan Blachowicz with brown hair. Facts. Heart says Bryce, mine says Gene by literal murder. Fuck. I want Gene Silva to lose so bad. Facts, Walt Chamberlain. I hope you're having a great day. Ernie, I don't know if I said it, but I hope you're having a great day. Shajwat, I hope you're having a great day as well. Thank you guys for being here. Polished Power by Small, let's go. Me too, Walt. Let's go. W Baby Sharp, facts. W Baby Sharp. I'm gonna link his thing again. I'm gonna link Baby Sharp's thing again just so that we could get it to 50 likes. We gotta get it to 50 likes. Guys, if you guys haven't, like Baby Sharp's stream. I know it's gonna be kind of annoying. Like, why did I link this twice? It's because we need the spreadsheet. We need the spreadsheet early. I got you, Orange Cat. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. So with this fight, I'm gonna go Michael Olajaychik by KO or on points. If I have to choose by KO, what round? if we have to play guess, I'm gonna go by third round TKO. I'm the guy who likes the third round a lot. I like third round TKOs a lot. I really do. I think Cedric Dumas is very tough. 10-2 and 0, very good. But I'm gonna go Michael Olajaychik by third round TKO. Third round TKO for me. Let's go. Let's go up the card. Let's go up the card. Now this is a good fight. This is a good fight. Shout out to the spread. To the spread gang. Because I know a lot of you guys are gonna like the spread here. Let's go. I really want that spreadsheet, by the way. That sheet is gonna come in clutch. Who remembers? Only the real ones remember the days where Baby Sharp used to give that spread every Monday. I believe, or I forgot. I believe it was every Monday. Baby Sharp used to give that spread every week. And you know that takes a while. I got you, my guy. Don't hate Walt. Dude, I'm with Walt. I'm with Walt Chamberlain. I'm with my guy, Walt Chamberlain. I want Gene Silva to lose so bad. Nah, but he's good. He's very good. He's very good. He's from the Fighting Nerds. He's going to put on a phenomenal performance. And we know that Gene Silva, when he's on the mic, he already has another fighter in mind. I believe he's going to have a very good call out if Gene Silva wins. Round 2 TKO, I like it. Alexio Oleinik is apparently only fighting to pay divorce fees. Yeah, that's a little bit bittersweet. Very bittersweet because we know that he's not even a striker. He's not even a striker, and he's fighting, he's not even a fighter. He's not even a striker, and he's fighting in BKFC. Bringing it back weekly, let's go. Let's go, Sharp. I know that takes a lot of time. So that thing comes in clutch. I might pick Silva, though. Yeah, I might pick Flip to Silva as well. I'm going to be that guy who picks Silva, and I'm going to be fingers crossed for Bryce Mitchell. With this fight right here, guys, I think a lot of you guys already know that it's either maybe Julian Erosa by submission or on points. I will say I'm going Julian Erosa by decision. Baby chin, Julian Erosa. Julian Erosa lost to Alexander Caceres by head kick in round 1. If you see that head kick was crazy. It looked like it just tapped him. It looked like it just touched him. And he went out. Obviously, he lost to Fernando Padilla as well. We know Fernando Padilla lost to Sean Woodson. Sung Hoo Choi. We know Sung Hoo Choi just got whooped by Kevin Vallejos. And we know that Kevin Vallejos is very good. I will say, if I'm going to be taking Julian Erosa, and I'm going to be calling the submission, if I'm going to try to predict the exact same submission, I'm going to try to say, I know a lot of people are going to say guillotine, right? A lot of people are going to go, oh, guillotine. Oh, Darren Elkins is going to be going in. Maybe a guillotine is open. If I'm going to be trying to predict the exact submission, I like his Darce choke. Not only do I like his Darce choke, but he's very accurate, and he has a tight squeeze with that Darce choke. I can see Darren Elkins shooting, Julian Erosa defending the takedown, getting in a headlock position, and Julian Erosa getting that Darce choke. We do know Darren Elkins it's very hard to submit a guy like Darren Elkins. I think he's only been submitted one time in the UFC by Charles Oliveira. That is a very good stat. So that's why I'm going Julian Erosa by decision. Bringing it back, let's go. I might pick Silva. Been back and forth on this fight. Erosa is 1-4 as a favorite. Oh. Sorry, guys. Dude, Baby Sharp with the statistics. Erosa being 1-4 as a favorite is a very red flag. Is a massive red flag. Not only is it a massive red flag, but this is one of those fights where this guy does better as an underdog. Just look at that statistic. 1-4 as a favorite. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1-4 as the favorite is very bad. It's very bad. It means that when a lot of people are favoring him to win, he's not winning. He's not coming in clutch. I'm going to go Julian Erosa by decision. Fuck. I think he's going to sell the first round. I think he's going to maybe sell half of the second round, but then come back in the second and third. We know Darren Elkins always comes in heavy, comes in hard, shoots right off the rip. I see Darren Elkins a little bit like Cody Durden. A little bit. That's how I see Darren Elkins. I kind of see him a little bit like Cody Durden, where, you know, like Joshua Van, Cody Durden's wrestling hard, and then Cody Durden gets a little bit tired. His takedowns become more telegraphed. We know Darren Elkins fought Alexander Volkanovski as well. I believe he lost by decision. Yeah, he lost by decision. He lost to Volkanovski by decision. How tough is Elkins? I'm going to go Julian Erosa by decision, 29-28 after losing the first round. Let's go. Now, I know a lot of you guys are heavy on Chase Hooper versus Jim Miller. It's going to be one of those fights where it's going to be a crazy fight. As we get up the card gets way more better, and it looks way more better. The people's pick is Julian Erosa. Chase Hooper versus Jim Miller. Predict the submission. Try to predict the exact submission. If you guys can try to predict the exact submission, I'm going to shout you out next week. I'm going to shout you out next week. Fuck, I'm pick flipping to Elkins then. What did they say? Olajaychik, or however you spell or however you spell his name, has been training with fighting nerds. Facts. Elkins plus 295 is good odds play. I see a 50-50. I see a 50-50 as well. We know with this Chase Hooper and Jim Miller fight, it's going to be another competitive fight. Not only is this fight going to be competitive, but this is going to be one of those fights where this fight could get a little ugly. I think that this fight could get a little ugly, and it could get a little sloppy. Obviously, we know Chase Hooper is going to need that takedown. But in the striking, I think Jim Miller can hang. I really do think Jim Miller can hang in the striking department against Chase Hooper. Not too long ago, this guy lost to Steve Garcia. We know Jim Miller has the most UFC wins, the most fights in the UFC, and he is one of the best in the UFC. Longevity, 41 years old versus 25 years old. Chase Hooper. I see Pepino saying rear naked choke triangle. Fucking Erosa by Darce. Let's go. Chase Hooper by triangle. W pick. Thank you, Walt Chamberlain. Thank you. Chase Hooper by triangle. Him beating up Unks is so funny. Facts. This is his third Unk in a row. So if we're actually, I believe this is his third Unk in a row. Borishev, by the way, I don't know how he dropped Borishev. Borishev is very good because we know that he lost to Tom Nolan, but he beat James Linesop very well. Clay Guida, and this is his third Unk in a row, just like Walt Chamberlain says. Plus 500. If we're looking at the exact odds right here, Jim Miller is a plus 500. Chase Hooper minus 850. A lot of people are going to go Chase Hooper by sub. I'm going to go Chase Hooper by submission or KO. I'm going to go double chance. I'm going to go Chase Hooper by KO or submission. And I'm going to take the over 2.5 just to hedge it. So I'm going to take the over 2.5, and I'm going to take Chase Hooper by submission or KO just in case. I know a lot of people are saying Jim Miller doesn't get KO'd. Like he hasn't been KO'd in a while. The last time he's been TKO'd, Dan Hooker. And that was in 2018. So this is going to be a little bit crazy, but you know how Chung Hon Lee had Cortavius Ramirez in that body triangle? He had him in that body triangle. It's hard to escape that body triangle. It's almost like you're definitely going to get finished if you're in that body triangle. Escaping that body triangle is by far one of the hardest things to do, in my opinion. You can't fight the legs because you're afraid of getting rear naked choked. That body triangle is so tight, it affects your breathing. You can't breathe. In that body triangle alone, it creates a lot more finishes. So I can see Chase Hooper hammering down. Maybe the ref comes in early. I'm going to go Chase Hooper by submission or KO, and I'm going to be taking the over 2.5. Chase by decision is the play, I think. I like it too. I really do like it. You know what? We could take Chase Hooper by submission on points as well. Third Unk in a row. Let's go. Chase Hooper for the win. I see a lot of you said rear naked choke. Pepino called rear naked choke or arm triangle. So I'm going to go. He did lose to Aljamain Sterling by split decision at grappling, which is actually very cool. I'm going to go. You guys know I want a calf slicer. I really want a calf slicer. I'm going to go Chase Hooper by calf slicer or by... I'm going to go Chase Hooper by calf slicer or by Darce choke. Those are my two favorite submissions. Calf slicer or Darce choke. We know it's not very likely because of how hard it is to get. But if you can complete a Darce choke or a calf slicer, that looks very good. Very good on your resume. Verna Jandaroba versus Yan Xiaonan. Another banger matchup, guys. I'm very interested in seeing who you guys got for this fight. We know Verna Jandaroba currently is a minus 148. Yan Xiaonan plus 116. Chase Hooper, 100% of the people's picks. Damn. Chase Hooper is 100% of the people's picks. Verna Jandaroba versus Yan Xiaonan. Yan Xiaonan is probably one of the best boxers in the UFC. By the way, guys, thank you guys for being here. The one thing that I ask you guys is for a like. 6 best bets in Lock of the Week drops tomorrow. So pay attention. Make sure you have the notifications on. And if you guys like MMA and you like 314 and you want to hear a little bit of a more in-depth breakdown, go check out Baby Sharp later tonight. Chase trains with Mikey Musamachi. Oh, that guy is good, bro. That guy is good. He trains with Mikey Musamachi. Fuck, bro. My pronunciation is fucked. Mikey Musamachi. He trains with Mikey Musamachi. He's going to sub the life out of Miller. I hope it's a calf slicer. Yan by decision. I know you called that. Yan is winning my dog of the week. Did you guys see how much she's shrinking? She's a plus 116. She was earlier as high as a plus 125. She's a plus 116. Pay attention to how much money is coming in on the dogs. Diego Lopez, money's coming in on Diego Lopez. Yan Xiaonan, money's coming in on Yan Xiaonan. Dan Ige, money's coming in on Dan Ige. Let me check another dog. Michael Chandler, a bunch of money's coming in on Michael Chandler. A little bit of money's coming in on Bryce Mitchell. And I do see a little bit of money coming in on Dominic Reyes. So on the main card, there is a lot of money coming in on the underdogs. There's definitely going to be a dog that comes in clutch. I mean, I meant to vote for Verna. It's okay. It'll double out. It'll equal out. I'm taking Yan. I think Jandaroba will have a hard time getting the takedown. She gasses significantly in round 2. Correct. We know that she lost to Mackenzie Dern, Amanda Ribas, and Carla Esparza. What do those girls all have in common? They all have 10 times better cardio than Verna Jandaroba. And we know that Verna Jandaroba doesn't move her head. She does not move her head at all. She moves back in a straight line. She doesn't move her head at all. She gets hit too consistently. And losing to girls like Mackenzie Dern and Amanda Ribas, especially, is because of the volume. It's because of they're just in your face, the pressure, and they're able to win the 15 minutes. I saw somebody say that some people are minute winners and some people are moment winners. I think Verna Jandaroba is a little bit of a moment winner. Yan Xiaonan is a minute winner. She's going to win the minutes. She's going to be striking, landing, the leg kicks, being a better boxer. Verna Jandaroba needs the takedown in order to win the moment. So this is going to be a good fight. A very close fight for sure. Random but useless. If you click on the pinned post in MMA, it's a link to DraftKings spread. Oh, really? Where is it? Oh, it's in your Discord. Let me pull it up. Fuck. I hope my... Fuck, I don't want Discord to pull up, random stuff. Alright. Okay, it's over here. So, let me check. Thank you, Baby Sharp. Oh, if you got... Oh, look at Matua. Look at Matua, bro. Matua put dynamic instability in the chat. He said the GOAT has posted. If you guys haven't already, guys, go check out my girl, Dynamic Instability. Future collab coming. Useless and Dynamic Instability. Future collab coming. It's a collab in the making. Dynamic Instability x Useless. Future collab coming in the making. So what did you say? If you click on pinned post in MMA, how do you go to pinned post? Oh, right here. Oh, thank you, my guy. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Matua. Matua. Yeah, let's go, Matua. Matua. Bro, dynamic instability is good. She's been cooking. Thank you, Sharp. Thank you, Sharp. So let me check this real quick. Let me check this spread. So you click on it. Oh, fuck. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, he has the handles. Baby Sharp has the handles. Fuck. All right, so we're on the Verna Jandaroba versus Yan Xiaonan. So let's look at the handles. Baby Sharp, fucking clutch, Baby Sharp. Clutch. I didn't even know you could do that on Discord. Okay. So Baby Sharp has the handles. Okay, let me know if you guys can see this good. You guys can check it out good, right? All right. Yan Xiaonan versus, thank you so much, my guy. Yan Xiaonan versus Verna Jandaroba. Minus 148 for Verna Jandaroba, plus 124 for Yan Xiaonan. I don't know what the handle means. I don't know what the handle means, but I know you guys can help with that. So, 35% of the handle is on Yan Xiaonan. 65% of the handle is on Verna Jandaroba. Although, 55% of the bets are on Yan Xiaonan, with Verna Jandaroba having 45% of the bets. This is actually very interesting. Very interesting. I'm actually going to look a little bit more further. 56% of the bets on Woodson. Bryce Mitchell, Gene Silva. Damn. All right. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's go. What did Ernie say? Yeah, rear naked choke Chase Hooper. It's his go-to. Let's go. Facts. And we know guys like Edgar Chavez, when he dropped CJ Vergara, he went straight for that rear naked choke. So rear naked choke is actually a very most likely possibility. Shout out to Matua. With this fight right here, guys, I'm going to go Verna Jandaroba. I can see why you're going Yan Xiaonan. Her head movement, she doesn't move her head. She needs the takedown. If she doesn't get the takedown, if she doesn't get the takedown, she's fucked. She's fucked. She's going to look sloppy. She's going to look ugly. And if she doesn't get the takedown, she might lose this fight by clear decision, by clear clutch 29-28. I will say I like the over 2.5. I like that this fight goes the distance. And I like Verna Jandaroba by submission on points. And I might sprinkle a little bit on Verna Jandaroba by submission. I really do Verna Jandaroba by submission. I think it's likely. I think it's the most likely outcome. But we do know if we're talking about if there's a finish on either side, Yan Xiaonan by KO or Verna Jandaroba by submission. You guys know I called arm triangle last time. I said Verna Jandaroba by arm triangle. I think the rear naked choke is going to be pretty popular tonight, on Saturday night, on 3/14. I'm going to go Verna Jandaroba by either rear naked choke or arm triangle. But she needs that takedown or else she's fucked. All right. Was a handle is the money, is the money total. Oh, okay. So it's like how much people are betting in total. Dude, like that is so crazy. Like the handles, the betting, like the amount of people that are going on this side, the spread. There's going to be some value this Saturday. A lot of value. A lot of value. Dan Ige versus Sean Woodson. Oh, who wins? By the way, I really like the long shot that Larry gave. I like the long shot that Shajwa gave. I actually like the long shot parlays for this week. I'm back. I was arguing my first BM. They need to hit them pans and cook for W, bro. W. Hopefully it goes good. Hopefully get your cook. Hopefully get your food. Hopefully all that gets settled down. And hopefully I'll see you in MMA Experts live stream later tonight. Let's go, Hernanov. W, Hernanov. W. Thank you, Baby Shark, for telling me. So now that we're looking at it, let's say we're looking at this. Dan Ige versus Sean Woodson. 30% of the handle is on Dan Ige. 70% of the handle is on Woodson. 44% of the bets are on Dan Ige. 56% of the bets are on Woodson. So this, I would assume, correct me if I'm wrong, I would assume that this means that the majority of the money is on Woodson. Let's try to see maybe a majority of the money on the underdog. So let's say in this case, the handle. 63% of the handle is on Jim Miller. So would that mean that majority of the people's money is being spent on Jim Miller? But the majority of people are betting on Chase Hooper. So this is a little bit tricky, but I think we'll get it down. We'll get it down. Chase wins. I think he calls out Bobby Green. Just a hunch. That'll be a good. Ernie, I know you're very high on Chase Hooper. I remember you used to have a Chase Hooper profile picture. If Chase Hooper, I think we should go back to that Chase Hooper profile picture because Chase Hooper is the dark horse. If you see a small handle but large bet, most likely there are parlay legs and sharp money isn't really present. Okay, so if you see a small handle but large bet, okay. So let's try to see if we can see a small handle but large bet. Like, let's try to see a small handle, large bet. Let's try to see in this situation. Like a little bit of an instance in... Where's Volkanovski versus... Alright, so let's say a small handle but a big bet. Let's say Nikita Krylov. 39% of the handles on Krylov. 46% of the people, though, are on the bets on Krylov. So in Baby Sharp's instance, he said, so if you see a small handle but large bet, that means most likely our parlays legs. So a lot of people are parlaying Krylov. Dude, this is actually sick, bro. This is actually sick. I'm glad you gave this for free, bro. The fact that Baby Sharp is giving this for free, holy shit. Baby Sharp is fucking cooking. That will be 4 unks in a row. That will be 4 unks in a row. Damn. Damn, that's facts. Shazwa has been cooking. Great card for an underdog round robin. Facts. Facts. There's value, Pepino. I don't like, dude, round robins. I don't know. Okay, I did, like, let's say I do a round robin. Dude, I don't know how much money it's taking. Like, I know it takes more money, and that money is fine. But can you pick how much money you're putting on a round robin? Because for some reason, like, if I try to place a round robin, I don't know if it, like, it just does it. It doesn't, like, I don't know how to do a round robin. I think Woodson dominates Ige. I want to bet Ige, but it's smart. Lane, you've been on some pretty popular dogs. Costa, correct me if I'm wrong, Costa. Fuck. Let me look at the next. Yeah, I think you should go with your gut. You've been on some pretty popular some pretty good dogs lately. Some dogs that I wouldn't even have considered. Yeah, I know you were on Costa. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I know you've been on some pretty good dogs. I remember you and Giuliano. That's what I was looking forward to when you guys were going to do the splits. Like, when you guys do the splits, like, when you guys split and you guys make your picks. That's why I was like, yo, where's Giuliano? I hope he's live. Sharp is the GOAT. Facts. He's been putting in that work. I don't want to gatekeep nothing. Thank you for not gatekeeping, man. The gatekeeper, Dan Ige. I like Dan Ige. I think Dan Ige could definitely win this fight right here. We know that a lot of people were picking Sean Woodson as, you know, the safety pick. I am going to be picking Sean Woodson, but we know, dude, I watched that fight with Diego Lopez, no commentary. I recommend a lot of you guys should watch that. Diego Lopez versus Dan Ige, no commentary. Diego Lopez was on his back in the 3rd round, and he just pulls Diego Lopez down, and he wins the 3rd round. I can see Dan Ige dropping Sean Woodson. I just don't like his finishing ability. Sometimes he's not able to get the finish. I'm going to go maybe the spread. Maybe the spread will be better. Maybe the spread. Plus 3.5 for Dan Ige. I like the plus 3.5. Honestly, that's going to be a crazy fight, though. I think Woodson dominates Ige. Ige will need takedowns. And I can see him getting one. I can definitely... I don't... Alright, so... Fuck. When was Dan Ige's last time he shot a takedown? I don't think he shot against Diego Lopez. When I saw that fight, he got on top of him, but not because he shot a takedown. He doesn't normally shoot takedowns. That's what I don't like about him as well. I like the spread. I think he could definitely win a round. I hope the spread is at least plus money. Maybe a minus 150, minus 110. Lane is ballsy, but he could... it's ballsy, but he could chin Woodson. He had Murphy on chicken legs round 1. Facts. And we know that Josh Emmett wasn't even able to have Murphy on chicken legs. So Ige is very good at waiting for that shot. And then boom. He's a very good counter striker, Dan Ige is. Actually, very, very good. He's surprising me with how much he waits for that perfect opening. Round robins are also system bets. Alright then. Alright, so let's go. Baby Sharp W facts. W Baby Sharp. I'm betting the splits. Help me find landmines for the card. Oh, the betting splits help me find landmines for the card, in my opinion. The betting splits help you find landmines for the card. That's a good... Oh, I can see there's a next page. Oh, I didn't know there was a next page. This is what I'm looking forward to. The Yair Rodriguez versus Patricio. Okay, so that's a very good point, Larry. That's a very good point. Where the spreads, you can kind of see, you know, landmines. What would necessarily be a landmine, though? Like a lot of people on the underdog? Or what would be like a landmine in these splits? Like a massive discrepancy? Gio owes me money from Saturday. Must be why he's... I like it when you guys do the bets. When he's like, all right, so let me know your pick. Who you guys picking? Are you going to be picking Costa or are you going to be picking C-Rod? All right, I'm going C-Rod. And he writes it down and he splits it. That's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty cool segment. I like that segment. Your site will automatically craft a various A, B, C, D, B, C, D, E, C, D, E, A, etc. combos. If you select system bet, just select the amount of legs. Yeah, so it automatically put it in for me. But then I was like, wait, I don't know how much it's actually putting in. But let's go. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Baby Sharp is the fucking GOAT. W profile picture, by the way, too. I know you changed it. Good revamp. I think Woodson's too long, awkward. It would be hard to get down on Ige. Yeah, I got Woodson. So I got Woodson by decision, but I'm going to be taking Woodson by KO or on points. The reason why I'm taking Woodson by KO or on points is because we have to mention the Woodson side that he was able to KO Fernando Padilla. I had Woodson by decision in this fight, and of course he knocks him out, and the Woodson by decision just absolutely burns. Give me 1 second, guys. But Woodson by decision, I like Woodson by KO or on points. Oh, fuck, bro. I'm muted. Fuck. Yo, okay, so I said, my bad. Thank you. So I said, fuck. So I said, fuck, this reminds me of when Vinny is fucking muted. Vinny the Guinea. So I said, I am muted, right? I'm muted? Okay. My bad. So I said, Shajwa, so I don't think I've ever bet spreads. Dude, I've never bet my bad for saying dude. I've never bet a spread. I've never bet a spread in my entire life because FanDuel doesn't have it. I don't know if it's because of the state that I'm in, New York City, or whatever the fuck. You can't bet on PFL. You can't bet on LFA. You can't bet on, like, spreads. I don't see the spread on FanDuel at all. But Parlay Princess, he can bet on spreads on, I think, DraftKings. But I was shouting out Shajwa. Shajwa, nowadays everything is behind. By the way, my fault for missing the comment. Nowadays everything is behind a paywall. It's rare to see someone like Sharp helping out the people for free. Facts. Shajwat is cooking. That's what I said. I said Shajwat is cooking. Shajwat has been cooking, bro. Facts. We know a lot of people have Patreons. You know, a lot of people sell picks, and there's nothing wrong with that. But one thing about Baby Shark for sure is this guy used to give us spreadsheets on top of spreadsheets on top of spreadsheets for free, consistently week after week after week. And we know that takes a while to make. So this guy has been blessing. He's been blessing. But yeah, for some reason on FanDuel, I can't bet spreads. I can't bet spreads. I don't know if it's because of the state that I'm in, or if it's because I need to go to DraftKings, but I can't bet spreads. I know Parlay Princess, dude, this guy, Parlay Princess, he cooks with the spreads. He cooks so much with the spreads. If he's on an underdog, he goes with the spread, and I think the spread is actually very good. I just learned I don't even know about the spread in basketball, where it's like plus 5.5 or negative 5.5. I don't know about that. I don't know how that works. I wish spreads were available. Also, they're not available for you either. Dude, they're not available for me either. I feel you, man. I feel you on that. Sorry, I'm actually having to work tonight. Bro, shout out to you, Grimy. Sorry. Shout out to Grimy. Grimy has been putting in that work. I hope that shift finishes fast, my guy. Yeah, DraftKings for me. Alright, so DraftKings is the play. Because for me, bro, not even this, like, I can't even bet, like, certain type of stuff because of the state that I'm in. Let's go. So with this fight right here, guys, I'm going to go Woodson by decision. I'm going Woodson by decision. I think he should be able to win this fight clearly by decision. If not by decision, I'll go by KO or on points. I like the over 2.5. Like Larry said, he gave out a good long shot. Very good long shot. Piece in the long shot was the over 2.5 in this fight. I like it. I agree with it. I'm going to take the over 2.5. I'm going to take Sean Woodson by KO or on points just in case. I'm going to take Woodson by decision, and I'm going to take the over 2.5, just like my guy Longshot Larry said. Let's go. Sean Woodson for the win. Yeah, Sean Woodson for the win. Let's go. By the way, shout out to you guys because I used to say, I was going to say Sheen Woodson. Dude, I used to say Sheen Woodson all the time, and I've been a little bit better at not saying Sheen Woodson. All right, so now we're up to the next poll. Next poll. Now it's going to get juicy. Now we're talking. Now that we're on the main card, now we're talking. I do prefer 6-fight main cards, but I will not complain about a 5-fight main card with a 5-round co-main event. I will not complain. Lane, my bad, bro. My ear was itchy. No, it's not. Wait, let me catch up. Lane is Parlay Princess. Facts. Yeah, DraftKings for me. W. Ige is too tough, man. I don't think Woodson KOs him. Facts. But eventually, there's gonna be a time where Woodson KOs somebody, and we're all like, "Fuck!" Like I did not expect that again. Sheen Woodson is just like Sean Strickland. Facts. Damn useless. You got dollar. That's a ton of bet. No. So, this is what I'm thinking. So normally what I would do, I'm not taking money line. I'm not taking the money line because we know Woodson, it's a little bit effy. But normally what I would do, let's say I'm taking money line, I would sprinkle. I think the over 2.5 is juice though. I'm talking about the over 2.5 in like a parlay. I like, if I'm gonna sprinkle anything money line, I would take Woodson by decision. But in parlays, I'm going to take Woodson by KO or on points and the over 2.5 in parlays. In like 5 or 6 parlays. 6-leg parlays. And I don't really bet that much. Fuck. I don't really bet that much. I know a lot of people go from 1 unit to 5 unit. I know Pick'em had a 5-unit, max 5-unit bet on Dricus du Plessis. And holy shit, was that fucking crazy. But I don't think I've ever bet more than 5 units in one night. Never. Cry Lovers, Dominic Reyes. We know Dominic Reyes is an absolute beast. We know Reyes is coming off of that beautiful, finally he snapped his 4-fight losing skid. He's coming off of 2 wins, both in the KO over Dustin Jacoby and Anthony Smith. We know Anthony Smith is now facing Mingyang Zhang. Yeah, I used to call him Sheen. I am going to go Dominic Reyes. Shout out to Hernanov. Hernanov was saying that he's heavy on Dominic Reyes. Dominic Reyes has never been submitted. Not only has he never been submitted, but we know that Dominic Reyes has very good takedown defense. Yeah, KZ, I am counting out Dan Ige. I am. Vinny the Guinea, let's go. Let me catch up. Reyes title run incoming. Let's go. I hope so. We do know that he was smelling the roses, drinking a little bit too much champagne after that John Jones fight. So I will say, I think he needed those losses in order for him to have a resurgence, in order for him to be better than what he actually is now. You don't call him Sheen Strickland? Yeah, dude, I used to call him Sheen Strickland, bro. I fixed that. I tried to fix that. Because 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I would consistently keep on calling him Sheen Strickland, Sheen Woodson, Sheen O'Malley. Dude, it's because of the way, like, because there's no H. It's because there's no H in there, so I used to read it like how it was read, although that's not how it's pronounced. Why doesn't anyone leg kick Woodson? Facts. Somebody said that. Somebody said, does Woodson have butt cheeks or is it just legs? What's a unit for you? A unit is $100 for me. A unit is $100. But normally if I'm doing like a money line, let's say like I live bet or I'm doing a money line right before, it's 50. For me, it's 50. A light little 50. Let's say I put 50 on Nathan Fletcher versus Colin Loughran right before the fight starts. Nathan Fletcher's like a minus 120. I put $50 on Nathan Fletcher. If it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. That's fine. I lost $50. Now for the night, I got to try to make that $50 back. But I don't put 100 right away, because if I put 100 right away, then I gotta try to make $100 back. What's good, Vinny the Guinea? Hope you're having a great day. Let's go. Diego versus Volk, but it's Volk, CTE, X brain damage, and copious beer drinking damage. Fuck. Do you come from a land down under? Hey! Hey! Do you come from a land down under? I love Volkanovski. We do know that he did turn into an alcoholic, though. For a little bit. But for... You know, I saw somebody say that, you know, it's normal for him to drink outside of camp. But what's good, Vinny the Guinea? I hope you're having a great day. Sheen, facts. I don't know why I would say Sheen. Is because S-E-A-N. That's how you know I couldn't read. That's how you... Bro, what was everybody's reading level? Dude, you know how long it took me to get to the reading level Z? It took me forever to get to the reading level Z. I was in ESL. Reyes is an embarrassment for taking so long to finish Smith. Smith curled into a ball. That's fair. What's good? I miss Goldie. I saw you making some good picks. I remember you were saying, I think in the comment you said, everybody's a little off for this card. You know, and you had some pretty good picks. I like your picks for this card. I miss Goldie. I'm going to call you Goldie. Shout out to Goldie. I hope you're having a great day. Just like Sean. Yeah, it is just like Sean. But it's spelled different, so I was like, fuck. Sean Woodson built like Slenderman. Facts. Diego eating pizza on Embedded. I'm going to watch the Embedded right after this. Bro, I went to ESL 2. MMA Sabong. What's good, MMA Sabong? Hope you're having a great day. Let's go. Who you got, Yair versus Pitbull? I got my guy, Yair Rodriguez. One of my favorite fighters to watch of all time. I remember when Yair Rodriguez fought Volkanovski. I was one of those guys who wanted Yair Rodriguez to win, although I really like Volkanovski, but those fights were very exciting. I remember when Yair Rodriguez fought Max Holloway. We know that Max Holloway got cut up that fight. Those elbows from, you know, he throws an elbow from like up and down. He was like going crazy. He was throwing a bunch of like kicks. And we know that Max Holloway took over because of the wrestling. But he turned Max Holloway into a wrestler. So I really like Yair Rodriguez. I'm going to go Yair Rodriguez by decision. But we do know that double chance comes in clutch. Yair Rodriguez by KO or on points. Diego eating pizza. Dude, Diego Lopez is living his best life, bro. He can lose the first and second round, and I think he can still come back. He's very good. I always was good at reading. KZ, I can definitely tell. I can tell you're a good reader by the way you read the chat, by the way like you're very good with like tech. I can tell KZ was very good, and like he was very good at what he did. Bro, I was in ESL too. Dude, I used to hate ESL because in ESL you would have to go to a different classroom. And when you go to a different classroom, you would have to go to the different classroom from your original classroom. So you would have to get pulled out of the class. And like you would just see all the Spanish kids get pulled out of the classroom, get taken to the other classroom. And it was like maybe 5 to 10 kids at ESL. And we would all have to learn, like read, pronunciate, like learn. And like it just felt like we were the odd ones out. It just felt like we were the odd ones out for a little bit. I remember like some people would be like, bro, why are you in ESL if you're white? I was like, bro, what? But yeah. Didn't Reyes just finish Jacoby? Facts. I just hated homework. Facts, bro. I hated homework, bro. I remember I used to pay people to do my essays, and dude, that was so stupid. Didn't Reyes just finish Jacoby? Facts. He did. He finished him very good. But I Miss Goldie made a good point. They said he took forever to finish Anthony Smith when Anthony Smith was, you know, curling up into a ball, and that's true. He did take a little long to finish Smith. I expected that finish to come a little bit earlier. I know a lot of people had the under 1.5. That ended up not hitting. The over 1.5 hit in that fight. But we know Anthony Smith is tough. You know, Khalil Rountree, he finished him as well. But you know, with this fight right here, guys, I'm going to go Dominic Reyes. I'm going to go Dominic Reyes for the win. A lot of people go on Pitbull. Larry, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Let's look at the thing that, the splits. Let's look at the splits. So we're not up to that fight yet, but look at this. 56% of the handle is on Yair Rodriguez, but 44% of the handle is on Pitbull, and 36% of the bets are on Pitbull. That's a lot of the bets, in my opinion. That's a lot of the bets. But with this fight right here, Where's the split? I think it's on the first page, right? Rainer DeRitter versus Bo Nickel. Guys, I took Bo Nickel at a minus 225 already. I already took Bo Nickel money line at a minus 225 over Rainer DeRitter. Hopefully he goes to the second page. Dominic Reyes. All right, so 60% of the handle is on Dominic Reyes. 54% of the bets are on Dominic Reyes. So in this instance, Krylov is the favorite, but majority of people are betting on Dominic Reyes. So he's a very popular dog. I can definitely see how people have Patricio Pitbull in in their parlays or in their likes. I'm ass at sports, soccer, basketball, etc. Dude, I used to love soccer and volleyball. Soccer and volleyball was my shit. I used to play volleyball and soccer all day. I used to skip class just to go to gym. Just to play soccer, just to play volleyball. I loved volleyball. Volleyball was so fun because you could do it indoor. I got a good set. I got a good pass. Volleyball was the best. Why are you in ESL if you're white? Facts, bro, facts. But there was a lot of people who didn't look like they were supposed to belong in ESL. And they were there. But facts. Diego eating pizza gave me a bad feeling. Oh, for real. I remember seeing Brito down half a bottle of massive Coca-Cola bottle. Damn, Brito. In that moment, I started thinking, fuck, and I still picked him. Damn. LMAO. Damn, bro. Damn. Not gonna lie, I had Brito too. I had Brito I had Brito in 4 parlays. I think I had Brito in 4 parlays. I'm like, bro, all we need is Brito and then Lerone Murphy for the dub. And fuck, as soon as Brito gets taken down, oh, it was over. I'm low-key blind as shit in my left eye. Shit's all blurry. Damn, I hope you're good. I hope you're good, KZ. I hope you're good, man. That's actually impressive that you're a very good reader as well. Yo, Grimes. What's good, Grimes? Larry, Useless told him no say. Facts, bro. I told him, bro, I couldn't really speak that good well. So, I wouldn't say anything. I would just get fucking red. I would just get red, red as a tomato. And then I would just go inside the class. I would just go right inside the class. Fuck, yeah, that's fucked. Eric Rendon, did I miss, Eric Rainer de Ritter. Did I miss Eric's comment? Bo at a minus 220, the fuck, I'm putting the house on him. Yeah, so I took Bo Nickel at a minus 220, and I took Manafort at a minus 113, but I took them separately. The reason why I took Bo Nickel at a minus 225 is because I always see him at a minus 1,400. I always see him at a minus 1,600, minus 1,000. And I think that he should be able to beat Rainer de Ritter. But we do know that fight is anybody. That fight's a toss-up. But Eric, what's good? I saw you in MMA Experts chat. Hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go. MMA Experts is going to be live later today. So I got the notification on, and I will be in there. I'll be in the chat active. Minus 220 because... Shashvat, yes, this is real competition. He has taken in the UFC. Yeah, we know that, he's been building up slowly. I'm standing by Pitbull. It might be a beautiful night for Brazil. It might be a beautiful night. As much as I would hate to admit it, it might be an absolutely beautiful night for Brazil. I'm standing by Pitbull. He can definitely win, and he has that power. And we know that he doesn't have any bad losses. He's a former 2-division Bellator champion. Minus 220 because, yeah, facts, Shajwat. Brito sold me, facts. He sold a lot of us. Right after his weigh-ins, he downs a... Damn, I didn't see that. I didn't even see that. ESL, facts. I hated ESL, though. I used to hate... Dude, I was in ESL for almost 4 years. 4 years, bro. Bro, I want to win some fucking money losing my bet. He put the devil emoji. You're gonna win, KZ. KZ, you're gonna win, KZ. You're gonna come in clutch. You're gonna win. Chandler KOing Patty my pin. Chatty chin high and will die. Yeah. He's rhyming, he's cooking. He does have his hands low. He does have that chin up in the air. But I got Patty Pimblett, but I can definitely see that Chandler KO on your side. Let me see the spread. Sorry. Excuse me. Patty Pimblett, let me see the spread. Michael Chandler, Patty Pimblett. So Goldie brings up a good point. 52% of the handle is on Chandler. 43% of the bets are on Chandler. So this is a close fight. A close fight as we get up the main card. It's a very close fight. So I'm going to go Dominic Reyes, guys. I'm going to go Dominic Reyes by decision. No, fuck. What the fuck am I saying? Dominic Reyes by KO or on points. But he could win by decision if Krylov starts to hug. Let's go. Yair Rodriguez versus Patricio Pitbull. Let's go. Majority of people are going Dominic Reyes. A very popular dog. Very popular dog. Thank you guys for being here, guys. If you guys haven't already, guys, the one thing that I should ask for is a like. If you don't want to like, it's okay. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it, but a like would help. Guys, I'm almost about to get, it's almost time for me to get remonetized. If you guys know, I was supposed to get monetized, but because I uploaded a short with Ilya Taporia, with reused content, I got in trouble and I got hit with that reused content. So now I have to wait until May 15th in order to reapply for monetization. So I cleared up my entire channel, cleared up all my shorts, cleared up my entire channel, cleaned it up, made sure it's good for YouTube, and hopefully by May 15th we'll be remonetized. Let's catch up with the chat. Let's go, Goldie. Let's go, Goldie. You always have some good picks. You called Sam Hughes. You always have some of the best picks. Brito with the stash is no bet. He will be back. Brito will be back. He will be back. Still pissed at Brito. Shake my head. Gilly Merchant. I think he got a little... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how he looks. We cashing out. Halftime. I'm glad you're here, my guy. I hope you're having a great day. God bless. The best is blessed, baby. Halftime. Let's go, my guy. Halftime. Let's go. I went to summer school like 3 years in a row for bad grades in high school. Man, that's total crap. What did I say? For what? I forgot what we were talking about. Those classes were funny as fuck, dude. Let me tell you something about summer school. I went to summer school. All of elementary school. And I think I went to summer school twice in high school. But dude, summer school was lit. It was funny as fuck. KZ is facts. Oh, the YouTube, yeah, facts. But I should have known. I should have cut up. I should have put a filter over the short. Because I just got it from Twitter. So it was the Ilya Taporia cutting weight against, Alexandre Taporia cutting weight for his fight. Alexandre Taporia was cutting weight. And I was like, and it was like, doo-doo-doom, doo-doo-doom, doo-doo-doom. And it was like the music and stuff. I should have like zoomed in a little bit more, put a filter over it, customized it a little bit. I got a little lazy. So I'll take that on the chin. Well, facts, KZ. Summer school was fucking lit. Not only was summer school lit, bro. Summer school was hot. That one classroom where it has an AC? That was a clutch classroom. I remember I was in science, like chemistry, I think, because chemistry was so annoying for me. I failed chemistry and then I had to do it again. And by the way, algebra, I'm fucking terrible at algebra. I failed algebra like twice in a row. Don't ask me how, but algebra is one of the hardest fucking maths for me. And then there's like geometry or some shit. But summer school was good. That one classroom with the AC, all the people, the funny people, everybody's chilling. We get to go home early, half a day. Let's go. Congrats on the monetization. Thank you, Sharp. Sharp, you will get there, dude. Dude, I know you will get there, Sharp. Sharp, I know you will get there. I got ghetto bit. He got him in the summer school fat W. Patty only wins by flying triangle, and that sounds crazy. Okay, that's true. That's a good point. Like, if he doesn't get the takedown, if he doesn't get the submission, he's going to have to go in and he's going to have to work for it. That's a good point. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Man, that's total crap facts. So much money coming in on Mitchell. I'm part of that. Congrats, let's go. People sleeping on Yair. I got Yair by decision. Yeah, so I haven't even broke down the fight. I'm going Yair, guys. By the way, MMA Heated. What's good, my guy? I hope you're having a great day. I'm glad you're here. I believe if MMA Heated, if you do YouTube, go subscribe to MMA Heated, guys. Go subscribe to him. Played Mitchell at plus 375. Damn. That's some good value. And my guy, the most iconic figure in the MMA community. Who is it? Douglas Memo. She told me she'd give me the world, then pulled out an 8-ball and put it on the marble table. She still don't know. She still don't see my worth. So I crashed out and said, "Bitch, fuck your purse." Douglas Memo, I'm glad you're here, my guy. I hope you're having a great day. And I hope everything's going good in your life, Douglas Memo. I hope you're good. God bless. With the bars, let's go, Douglas Memo. Hey, thank you, brother. Just did a video on TikTok that hit 1.6. Let's go. MMA Heated. Go subscribe to MMA Heated, 1.6 mil. Go follow him on TikTok. Go subscribe to him on YouTube, guys. MMA Heated is a fucking GOAT. I will check you out. I'll check you out. Rob G, what's good, my guy? Hope you're doing good. I believe I forgot what you said, but I believe you're on Yair Rodriguez with me. No, you're on Patty Pimblett. Scousers. Scousers don't get knocked out. Let's go. Putting all the ADHD and bad kids all together. It was in Central Florida, so it was all sort of motherfuckers. Damn. Dude, that's facts, though, bro. You put all the kids in the same room, that class is going to be funny as hell. So with this fight right here, guys, I can imagine, when I was breaking down the Josh Emmett, Lerone Murphy, we were talking about the body kicks. We were talking about how Lerone Murphy should be able to implement a little bit of a stylistic matchup like Yair Rodriguez did against Josh Emmett. We're talking about how Yair Rodriguez had those flashy body kicks, forced Josh Emmett to shoot out of desperation, and forced Josh Emmett to make questionable decisions because his body's hurt. I can see Yair Rodriguez implementing those flashy kicks to the body, implementing those high kicks, but he is open to takedowns. Max Holloway was able to take him down. If Patricio Pitbull, who's not known for wrestling a lot, if he wrestles in this fight, he will easily take down Yair Rodriguez. Yair Rodriguez is one of the most easiest persons to take down. I will say, guys, that's the biggest red flag. Yair Rodriguez getting picked up, going for a ride, and getting slammed on his back and getting control for the entire round. If he gets on his back, I don't think he's going to be able to get back up. I got Yair Rodriguez to win the first round, get grappled heavy the second round, and then figure it out in the third round and finally get the job done. Yair Rodriguez over 2.5, Yair Rodriguez money line, and Yair Rodriguez by KO or on points. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. I might start doing the betting breakdowns like you, bro. Let's do it. Dude, MMA Heated, you have to do the betting breakdowns. There's so many people who love to bet on MMA. There's so many people who love the sport of MMA, and they're more interested sometimes when they have a little bit more money on the line. So, dude, I recommend you, get into the betting breakdowns, my guy. Let's go. It's a very good facility or a very good place to be. A very good community. Dumb baddies, facts. All the baddies were in summer school. They just weren't really loyal. They weren't really the most loyal. I remember getting out of summer school at 12:10, 1 o'clock, and then going to the deli, getting a bacon, egg, and cheese, getting some zebra cake, and in Arizona. And then I'm happy, and I'm walking home. She got her... Oh, shit. Wait, what did Larry say? LMAO, imagine linking with a Saudi and some other dude has already used her for prize picks for referral credit for that. Oh, shit. Yo. Let me read it again. Dude, prize picks for referral credit. Damn. Dude, Larry is fucking funny. Dude. Bro, I will say, guys, somebody who is actually very funny, bro, like underrated type funny is Larry. Larry's actually, he's been cooking lately. She got her cheeks clapped by the moon, to the moon by that point. Damn. All is well, as I hope the same for you, fam. Let's go, Douglas AB Memo. I'm glad you're here, my guy. Like, you're always welcomed here. And I'm always going to say what's up to you if I see you in another chat. If I see you in another chat, any other chat, I'm always going to say what's up. This card reminds me of UFC 2016, of 2016 UFC good shit. Dude, was the UFC in a golden era in 2016? Was it in a golden era? I really do believe a lot of people loved the UFC when it was in 2016, 17, 18. I really do believe it was in the golden era. My underdog pick is Michael Olajaychik, especially since training with the Fighting Nerds. I don't think he's an underdog no more, my guy. Is he still an underdog? Let me check. I'm going to check. By the way, guys, thank you guys for fucking being here, bro. We've been cooking. I know I've been stalling out a little bit. Let me just check Michael Lola J Chick is a minus 210. He's a minus 210 currently now. Larry, yo Larry, you were fucking funny as fuck the other stream, bro. No, you're infected. One of the most funniest guys in Pick'em's chat and MMA experts chat. Infected is another funny guy, another iconic figure in the MMA community. Dude, Infected. I like how Infected comes out of nowhere. Let's go, Infected. I'm glad you're here, my guy, and I hope you're having a great day. But what I was gonna say, Larry, you were fucking cooking CSP promoter. You fucking cooked his ass. You fucking cooked his ass, my guy. All right, so I'm gonna go Yair Rodriguez. I'm gonna go by 29-28, 29-28, and 29-28 unanimous decision for Yair Rodriguez for the win. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. Now we're gonna go up to the next card, the next fight. The people's main event, guys. I'm glad you guys are here. Bryce Mitchell versus Gene the Lord Silva. It's going to be another banger fight right here, guys. A banger fight. This fight screams war. Fighting Nerds versus Bryce Mitchell. I'm going to have a moment of silence, guys. Let's have a moment of silence for Bryce Mitchell. Let's have a moment of silence for Bryce Mitchell. That's what they say. That was Connor's prime. Yeah, I can see a lot of people saying that. Ole Chick is a fighting nerd now. Yeah, he is now. Now he's a fighting nerd. By the way, Doug, are you excited for UFC 314, my guy? Yoel Soldier of God was still fighting. The first fight I ever saw Yoel Romero fight was against Robert Whittaker. Damn, was that a great introduction to Yoel Romero. Jones versus DC, McGregor in his prime, and just a lot of big names, of big name fighters. Let's go. Let's go. Mitchell getting it done like King Green. Fuck. All right, so I'm going to have a moment of silence real quick for Bryce Mitchell. All right, the moment of silence is done. W Infected, W. Let's go. You should join it. You should join it. He's hitting you up. KZ's always clutch. He's always active. He's one of the ones who updates us in when all the news in the Discord and all that. UL Soldier of God was still fighting facts. Mitchell getting it done. Let's go, Eric. LMAO, that past clown stream was great stream, not gonna lie. I don't know why promoter was going at me. Exactly, bro. Exactly. So he was coming at you for no reason. And then you come back and you just match the same energy. I was like, bro, that was actually pretty funny, bro. Do you stream a watch along? So I haven't yet. The reason why I don't stream a watch along is because like the gambling aspect. Like like sometimes like if I have my lock of the week and I'm putting it on the lock of the week, sometimes I might get a little too distracted. I might not be able to make a good live bet. Sometimes I get a little off track if I do a live companion, and because of the internet. So eventually I'll do a fight companion. I don't know about this one though. The poll should be, does Gene Silva KO Mitchell round 1 or 2? We'll do that. We'll do that poll next. That's what's crazy is Gene Silva is 1 win away after this to a title shot. Hell no. Okay, let's check. So you guys know me. UFC rankings. Let's check. I don't think so. Because Bryce Mitchell is ranked number 13. So he would have to... I mean, unless he gets a top 5. Unless he gets a... Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're actually right. You're right. All right, so with this fight right here, guys, we already had the moment of silence for Bryce Mitchell. You guys know me. Yeah, it was a banger stream, bro. Did Mike W Infected? That was crazy. Is Gene Silva facts? That's facts. Why? Get in there, blood. Let's go. So with this fight right here, guys, I am gonna be favoring Bryce Mitchell to win this fight. I'm gonna go by 29-28 unanimous decision. I'm gonna take the over 1.5. Let's try to check if there's any good juice. I'm gonna try to check right here. I'm gonna go to UFC main card. Bryce Mitchell. Let's look at the total. It's not out yet, bro. Every day I'm looking at the props. The props are going to be out probably tomorrow. You guys think that the total is going to be over 1.5 or over 2.5? It's because sometimes it's over 2.5 Under 2.5, over 1.5. If it's an over 1.5 or under, I'm going to take that over 1.5. Gene Silva by KO, KO, TKO, lock of the week. That's a very good lock of the week, my guy. Very good lock of the week. We can see 81% of the people are going Gene Silva by KO. We know he just destroyed Melzik Baldasarian. He destroyed Drew Dober. This was Pick'em's lock of the week. Shout out to Pick'em MMA. One of the greatest in the game. This guy was on Gene Silva before anybody else. So if there's anybody else who knows Gene Silva more than anybody, I think it's a guy like Pick'em. This guy Pick'em is the GOAT. He had Gene Silva as lock of the week against Drew Dober. And it was a beautiful performance in my opinion. We know Gene Silva, I believe he cut him up early. And he was able to win that fight by doctor stoppage. My lock of the week was Charles Jourdain against Gene Silva. I had Charles Jourdain. I was like, he's lock of the week. He should be better than this guy. He's better. Gene Silva missed weight. I got this in the bag. Let's go Charles Jourdain. He should be able to win this fight. He sparred to kick somebody outside the cage. This guy has all the momentum. He should be able to win this fight. I went Charles Jourdain as lock of the week. And boy, did I learn about Gene Silva. Gene Silva is that guy. And I never faded him again after that. After I lost with Charles Jourdain, I never faded Gene Silva again. And we know that wasn't too long ago. That was only 2 fights ago. So, for me to fade Gene Silva one more time, it's going to be a little bit of a risky pick. I think I'm going to pick flip on Friday. I'm definitely going to probably pick flip on Friday. I'm probably going to do a last-minute pick flip on Friday for Gene Silva by KO. I'm going to look at the face-offs. If I can feel something in the face-offs, then I might do a pick flip. But for now, I'm going Bryce Mitchell. I'm on Bryce Mitchell. I'm on the Bryce Mitchell train. If Bryce Mitchell wins, the earth is flat. We already know. If Gene Silva wins, the earth is round. He's right. He's right about everything. He's right. If Bryce Mitchell wins, the earth is flat. He's been cooking. He was right about everything, and he's been cooking. So with this fight right here, guys, I like the over 1.5, and I'm going to go Bryce Mitchell by decision. I know this is going to sound crazy. But let me try to convince you why I'm taking Bryce Mitchell. We look at Bryce Mitchell. He comes into the UFC undefeated. Obviously, he lost to Brad Katona exhibition match, so it doesn't count. But he comes into the UFC. He makes some noise once he comes into the UFC. A notable win over Edson Barbosa, by far one of my favorite performances. But he was getting tagged up against Dan Ige. But he did take down Ilia Topuria. He controlled him for a little bit. But we know Ilia Topuria was able to just manhandle him, turn him over, take him down, bully him, and then finally get the arm triangle choke. Dan Ige was touching him up a little bit. We know Dan Ige is fighting on the same card. There's a lot of people that are fighting each other, that fought each other that are fighting on the same card. Dan Ige, Diego Lopez, a bunch of people. Is a little bit of a sketchy pick, guys. With that Josh Emmett fight, it was too fast. He got caught in the middle of an exchange. I can definitely see how he gets caught in the middle of an exchange here as well. I'm going Bryce Mitchell, low confidence. Low confidence for me. Bryce Mitchell for the win, low confidence for me. Who else trying to clap Jandaroba? Let's go. Halftime, my guy. KZ, good taste. He did agree. Gene Silva by KO, facts. Facts. If you are going to take Gene Silva, take him by KO. Just like KZ said, I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to choose, does he get a KO in round 1 or 2? Just like KZ said, because I like that question. That was actually a pretty good question. Does Gene Silva get a KO in what round? Gene Silva should just probably knock him out. But guys, I'm going with a little bit of a Hail Mary with this one. So I'll admit to you guys, I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk with this one. I'm risking it for the biscuit. I'm going to put a round 3 just in case. All right, so I like this poll. Shout out to KZ for this poll. Very good poll. So let's go up to the next one, guys. I'm going Bryce Mitchell by decision. Let's go to the co-main event. Let's go. Let's go. Gene should win, but I'm not counting out Bryce. Yeah. Yeah, so, all right. In reality, let's be for real. Bryce Mitchell probably just gets knocked the fuck out. Just knocked the fuck out in the first round. Just knocked the fuck out. Completely flatline and starts twitching all over the canvas again. But in a world where we can dream, in a world where anything is possible, in a world where the earth is flat, Bryce Mitchell has a chance. All right. So get your polls in, get your votes in, get your votes in. Baby Sharp, he's going. Bryce Mitchell has God on his side. Facts. Hey, I remember he said, I didn't ask to bring the Bible. I snuck it in. I snuck it in because I could take it anywhere. I could take it anywhere. And that's true. Gene should win, but I'm not counting him up, Bryce. Who's your pick for Volk? Lopez? I love Volk, but to be honest, Diego's takes... I love Volk, but to be honest, I think Diego takes out his chin. We're going to get to it right now. Get your votes in, get your votes in, get your votes in. 50% say round 2. All right, so we're going to call this as round 2. Majority of people are going to say round 2. Oh, you meant to put round 1? All right, so we're going to say it's 50-50 for round 1 and round 2. So majority of the people's pick is going to be round 1, round 2. All right, so let's go. Michael Chandler versus Paddy Pimblett. This is going to be a fucking crazy fight, guys. I'm going to give you guys a hint. Hot, 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 cold, hot, hot, cold, hot. All right. This is going to be a crazy fight right here. So let me get the odds right. Paddy Pimblett. Minus 160. Holy shit. He was a minus 170. Now he's a minus 160. Holy shit. The money's coming in on fucking Chandler. Plus 124 for Chandler. Chandler is shrinking as a dog as we speak. 52% of the handle is on Michael Chandler. 43% of the bets are on Michael Chandler. 48% of the handle is on Paddy Pimblett. 57% of the bets are on Paddy Pimblett. Fuck. This is going to be a crazy fight. In my opinion, Bryce Mitchell gave Topuria a harder test than Volk because of his awkward style. Yeah, that's good, but we can say that Volk took a round off of Ilya though. He took the first round, twitching all over the canvas again. Dude, I would hate that, but I have to say it because it's the most likely outcome. Mitchell for the win. Boy, freedom. And I'm proud to be an American, because at least I know I'm free. All right, so with this fight right here, guys, I'm going to have to go Paddy Pimblett. You guys know, if you guys saw the short, if you guys didn't see the short, 60-second breakdown. 60-second breakdown. Basically, what I said was I'm going to go Paddy Pimblett by submission or on points. If you guys look at it right now, let's say we go to Paddy Pimblett versus Michael Chandler. Let's say we look at the double chances. Paddy Pimblett by KO or submission is a minus 125. Paddy Pimblett by KO or on points, plus 185. Paddy Pimblett by submission or on points, plus 170. I don't think Paddy Pimblett is going to knock out Michael Chandler. So what I like is taking plus money with Paddy Pimblett by submission or on points at a plus 170. If he's going to win this fight, it's either by submission or by decision. I don't think he's going to be able to knock out Michael Chandler, but we do know it's not out of the realm of possibility. He got knocked out by Charles Oliveira. Michael Chandler got finished by Charles Oliveira. He got dropped by Justin Gaethje. He got dropped by Dustin Poirier. And he got finished by Patricio Pitbull outside the UFC. Excuse me, guys. But I will say, guys, I like Paddy Pimblett by submission on points at a plus 170. I really like it. I think it's good. But if we're on the Michael Chandler side, Michael Chandler by KO or on points at a plus 160. I don't think Michael Chandler is going to submit Paddy Pimblett. I like Michael Chandler by KO or on points at a plus 160. You get very good odds for that. You get plus money for that. And let's say we look at the total. Over 2.5, under 2.5. Over 2.5 plus 108. Under 2.5 minus 138. I like the over 2.5. I really like the over 2.5. I like the over 2.5. I really do. This Larry's saying I want to take Paddy, but I have a weird feeling Chandler will win. I know, right? It's like it's like this guy's lost to a top 5, top 6, top 3, number 1 contender, and then he's fighting a guy all the way down here. It's like this should be a piece of cake. This should be a piece of cake for Chandler. A calculated Chandler. And we know Paddy Pimblett fought at 145 as well, I believe, at one point. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we know that Paddy Pimblett's ranked number 12, Chandler's number 7. This is the first time that Chandler's fighting somebody outside of the top 10. And whoever wins this fight, I think if Chandler wins, he goes up to number 6 and he takes Dan Hooker's ranking. If Paddy Pimblett wins, he should be ranked number 7. At least number 7. At least. So with this fight right here, I'm going to go Paddy Pimblett. I like Paddy Pimblett money line. I like the over 2.5. But we do know that the over 2.5 is plus 108. The under 2.5 is favored at a minus 138. Let's say we don't want to play with the over-under. We say, will this fight go the distance? Yes at a plus 360. No at a minus 550. Obviously, we could say that this fight doesn't go the distance at a minus 550, but that's already juice to the grills. If we take maybe how will this fight end? How will the fight end? Fight ends by KO minus 110. Fight ends by submission plus 170. Fight ends by points plus 350. I like fight ends by KO or fight ends by submission plus 170 or minus 110. I really do like that. Pepino makes up a great point. Chandler does fight dirty. He hit the back of the head over Charles Oliveira in the 5th round over and over. He fish hooked Dustin Poirier. He grabbed the fence in Bellator. And we know that this guy is a little bit of a cheater. Chandler by decision, very good. Those odds are very good. Let's say we look at those odds. Chandler by decision. Chandler by points is a plus 600. Paddy Pimblett by decision is plus 950. Paddy Pimblett by submission plus 250. Paddy Pimblett by KO plus 270. Chandler by KO plus 290. Fuck, I'm going to go Paddy Pimblett, guys. I like money line for Paddy Pimblett. I like the money line at a minus 160. I like the over 2.5 at a plus 108. I like Paddy Pimblett by submission or on points at a plus 160. And of course, I like Paddy Pimblett money line at a minus 160, guys. This is a sketchy fight. Maybe, if you're by the time it's, it's probably going to be what, like 11 o'clock in the night for me? Like by the time this fight starts or finishes or is in the middle of it. Maybe a live bet. If this fight touches out the 2nd round, maybe you guys might want to save a little bit of, don't put all your marbles in any of these fights. Save a little bit of cash in order to live bet the co-main event, Paddy Pimblett versus Michael Chandler. I think it's going to be a good one. I got Paddy Pimblett by submission. I'm going to go by rear naked choke. Paddy Pimblett by rear naked choke or triangle. Give me Paddy Pimblett by submission on points at a plus 160. Let me just double check that's Paddy Pimblett by submission on points plus 170. All right, let's go Paddy Pimblett by submission on points for the win. Let's go. If Chandler can get Paddy on the back foot, he will KO him, facts. Although Paddy Pimblett sometimes looks a little awkward. Chandler is going to be fighting dirty. There's no such thing as a calculated Chandler. That's facts. That's actually facts. Like a calculated Gaethje. That's facts, though. I wish there was a thing. It's like Bigfoot. There's no such thing as a calculated Chandler. Think Chandler is durable. Could see a going decision. If Charlie Olives couldn't can Paddy? That's a great point. So that's why I love the over 2.5 just in case. But we do know the worst outcome for me because I'm on Paddy Pimblett by submission. I'm on Paddy Pimblett by money line. And I'm on the over 2.5. The worst outcome would be Michael Chandler by 1st round TKO. That's the worst outcome because all of them would crash and burn. Does Mike adopt Paddy's twin? I heard he had his own baby. Congrats to Michael Chandler. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that, but congrats. Chandler, 1-punch KO. Facts, he does. Paddy by sub is equally live. Let's go. So if you're going to sprinkle Chandler by KO. Sprinkle Paddy Pimblett by submission. I like Paddy Pimblett by submission on points, and I like the over 2.5. Paddy by sub is equally live. Paddy was gassing and scored in the 3rd round. Gives Chandler the edge. But Paddy, yeah, it's 5 rounds. It's 5 rounds. It's 5 rounds. It's 5 rounds, my guy. Shajwa, it's fucking 5 rounds. Paddy broke his foot 2 minutes into that fight with Jared Gordon. Jared Gordon. I believe, I don't know, take this with a grain of salt, but what I heard was that Paddy Pimblett broke his foot 2 minutes into round 1. He broke his foot in that fight. I don't know. Excuses. I don't know. But yeah, it's 5 rounds. I'm going Paddy Pimblett. Let's go Paddy Pimblett for the win. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez, guys. Let's go. Majority of people are on Paddy Pimblett. Guys, I just got to use the bathroom really quick. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'm going to put the poll, and then we're going to break this down, all right? I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quick because I got to take a twinkle. All right, who wins? Patty versus Chandler is 3 rounds? It's 5 rounds. It's 5 rounds. It's 5 rounds. Look, it says right here. Or correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's 5 rounds. I believe it's 5 rounds. The whole reason why I'm taking Paddy Pimblett by submission on points is because it's 5 rounds. If it was 3 rounds, I would be taking I would probably be taking Chandler. I would probably be taking Chandler if it was 3 rounds. But I'm going Paddy Pimblett because of the 5 rounds mainly. Alright, too much smart water. Facts. Fucking facts. By the way, like, sometimes, I forgot what I was gonna say. Alright, I'll be back. I'll be back. Give me 1 sec. What's good, guys? Yo, what's good? We actually hit the 2-hour mark, bro. I want to say thank you, guys. I want to say thank you to all you guys for fucking being here. Let's go. Baby Sharp's gonna be live later today. I fucking can't fucking wait for that fucking live stream. Let's fucking go! Alright, so it's the main event time. Boys and girls. 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 Grab your hats. Grab your beers, grab your chips, grab like something that you like to do while you're watching these fights. Because on Saturday, grab your sweet treat, grab whatever you like. Everybody's going to be on the edge of their seat with this fight right here. Everybody. He said just wear a diaper. Bro. Facts. I hope I never wear one though, because I know when you're older you have to wear one, right? I hope I never have to wear one. I know, like, if I'm in a nursery home, bro, I'm gonna be that guy who's just fucking complaining. Alright, so, I see 86% of the people's pick is already on Diego Lopez. Do you guys not come from a land down under? Do you guys not come from a land down under? It's Volkanovski time. It's time for Volkanovski. Not only is it time for Volkanovski to come back, it's time for Volkanovski to remind everybody what he was. We know that he will be, we have to take statistics into the situation. If Volkanovski wins, he will be one of the first ever, I believe, from like under 170. He'll be the first, like one of the first ever champions at 36. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, there's like a statistic where he's like 36 and you know they're not normally champs at 36. Larry Sweet, let me catch up. And Diego disgusting uppercuts, facts. But dude, Diego just fucking spams hooks, bro. Look at Diego Lopez, bro. Look at his fight against Movsar Evloev and look at his fight against fucking Brian Ortega and Dan Ige, bro. Alright, let me catch up to the chat. Coleman is 5 rounds. Let's go, Larry. If it's 5 rounds, I'm even more confident in Chandler. I believe Baby Sharp said that Chandler asked for 5 rounds. I did not know that. So shout out to Baby Sharp. Man, Baby Sharp has been fucking coming in clutch this stream. Mike Bootstraps Chandler has only lost to the best. Bootstraps, get your bootstraps up. Get your bootstraps up. Diego Lopez by KO. He only swings in the pocket. And Volk, being the shorter fighter stylistically, stylistically is for him. Coleman is 5 rounds. Let's go. 5 round. And Diego has disgusting uppercuts. His best win is a non-tattooed hooker. Whoa. Whoa. Yo, so a Silva KO, Lopez KO is live as shit. That's a good play. That's a good parlay. KZ with the play. Imagine Chandler loses, gets mic time, and calls out Conor again. Yes, KZ, that's the most Chandler thing to do. Facts. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor. Dude, he's actually funny as shit. He can cut a promo too. We know some guys are very good at cutting promos. Just wear a diaper. Yeah, like 38 and up, you gotta wear one. What the fuck? I'm gonna be shitting in my diaper? Hell no. I'll be damned if somebody has to change my diaper. I don't want to live that long and capable of moving on my own. Yeah. 38. LMAO 35 and up. Former champs reigning the belt. Yes. We know Bilal was the one that broke it. Volk is cooked. He is not touching the belt again. Mazar in line as well. Chill. That's bad juju. The UFC featherweight belt has been around since 2010, meaning the belt is still under 18. So bet the house on Masvar to take it before... Oh, shit. Yo. Anakin's not gonna like that shit. Anakin. Big Ank is not gonna like that shit. I saw him on Sneako's stream. Mazar Evloev was on Sneako's stream, and he was in the sauna. And he was talking about, oh, I'm married already. Oh, nice, you're married already? How old's your wife? Oh, what the fuck? The UFC featherweight belt is older than Mazar Evloev's. Larry's fucking bugging. Larry's wilding. It is 5 rounds. I checked. Let's go. Larry's a menace. He's a fucking menace to society. You should have seen him the other day. This motherfucker... You do not want to get on Larry's bad side because this motherfucker be cooking. Someone asked Chandler if they should bet the house on him to beat Patty, and he said, "Did he really? Did he really though?" Larry's a menace. Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. I'm betting my kids' college funds on Lopez. All right, guys. So with this one right here, guys, I see Infected. A majority of you guys. Oh, Infected is going Volk. I see. Halftime is fucking bugging. Halftime is bugging. So with this fight right here, guys, I am going to go Volkanovski. I'm going to go Volkanovski by 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. I want to mention how maybe this is a little bit of a shit take, but Diego Lopez, when he fought Mazar Evloev, right? When Diego Lopez and Mazar Evloev fought, I believe that was on his UFC debut right here. So he lost that fight by decision. Mazar Evloev was even having trouble. The first 6 minutes... it took a while for Mazar Evloev to adjust. It took him a long time to adjust to Lopez's crazy style. Even when Mazar Evloev took him down. See you later, bro. MMA Heated. I'll check out your TikTok, bro. See you later. God bless. I'll see you guys at the top. Let's go. I'm glad you're here, bro. Let's go. Have a great day, my guy. So with this fight right here, guys, I like Volkanovski. But when we look at Mazar Evloev versus Lopez, I see like... Alright, Lopez has this kind of style, right? But this blitz style where he blitzes in with hooks and he grabs your collar tie, like he grabs the back of your neck and he spams uppercuts and he spams hooks and he just spams hooks and he comes in there fucking spamming the whole fucking kitchen sink at you. If you notice in the Evloev, in the Dan Ige, even in the Brian Ortega fight, his blitz, like let's say his blitz, he caught Brian Ortega early, right? In round 1, he woke him back up with the second hit. His blitz slowed down. It slowed down tremendously from the beginning to the second round to the third round. Like, these blitz, like, they're good, but, like, he just spams hooks and he spams uppercuts, and, you know, this style can work because Volkanovski, dude, take me back to 2020. You take me back to 2020, Volkanovski wins this fight all day. But the fact is, we have to take chin into consideration, we have to take age into consideration, we have to take speed into consideration. We have to mention how Diego Lopez can just crack this guy. He could just crack this... Alright, I'll check it real quick. He could just crack this guy. If Diego Lopez just cracks Volkanovski, it's over. It's over. Yo, what's good, though? Oh shit! Wait, let me go. Let me pull it up on my computer. Yo, Doll. Doll coming in with the clutch. Okay, let me check this. Fuck. Oh shit. Okay. Doll. Let's go, Doll. I don't use Discord a lot, but let's wave to Doll. Let's say what's up to Doll. And let's react to this. On a plane, ask me anything. Should I bet the house on you against Patty? He said no. How do I react to this? This is actually fucking funny. Let's go, Doll, for the win. Let's go, Doll. Let's go. I'm glad you showed me that, my guy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna send you a friend request after. Alright, so let me catch up with the chat. Let's fucking go. That's actually some good news. He was correct. I didn't believe it, but it's right. Me and Larry like Kyrie and LeBron. Facts, bro. That's what I said about Larry the other day. I said Larry's like a basketball player because this he keeps on shooting and cooking and cooking. Lopez KO and Volk. Then he is gonna launch a cookbook and retire. Oh shit. Probably. Let's say Volk loses. What's next for him, boys? Well, if it's not retirement, I love Volkanovski. It's gonna have to be a #1 contender fight. It's gonna have to be what happened with Pico? What happened with Aaron Pico? We gotta throw him in there. I'd say Volkanovski versus Arnold Allen. Why not? Volkanovski versus Arnold Allen. Why not? It's a good fight. Why not? Let's look at the handle. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. So the handle, -120 for Volk. 37% of the handle. By the way, thank you, Baby Sharp, again. 63% of the handle is on Diego Lopez, and 63% of the bets are on Diego Lopez. He's going to be a favorite by Saturday. He's going to be a favorite by Saturday, guys. By Saturday, Diego Lopez is going to be a -150, and Volkanovski's going to be, Volkanovski's going to be like a plus money. Useless, got Discord. Why I ain't in it, drop it. So I don't have a Discord community yet, but I got a Discord. I'll put it just to, if you want to add me. You know the thing with like the hashtag? So that's my Discord. That's my Discord. All right, so we're about to wrap up. Doll, you came in clutch, my guy. You came in clutch. That's actually pretty interesting. Me and Larry, facts. Facts. The only way Lopez wins is via KO. Volk is technical, and he loses to the pound for pound 1 and 2. Dude, I loved seeing Volk against Islam the first fight. He dropped him. I know a lot of people probably don't think he dropped him. Maybe he didn't, but he had Volk on skates, you know, in that 5th round. I don't know if I want to bet on Volk's chin. Yeah. Not sure on it. Yeah, so guys, what I did, I'll tell you what I did. So, let's say we're looking at the props. I took that this fight doesn't go the distance. So, you know me, guys. I'm going to be on Volkanovski, but you know the average person, the people's pick is Diego Lopez. A lot of people are going to be on Diego Lopez. So if you're in like a position like me where, you know, you're not sure, you can take Diego Lopez and, let me get it, you can just take that this fight doesn't go the distance. Will this fight go the distance? Yes, at a +132. No, at a -168. If you think Diego Lopez can get the KO, I like that this fight doesn't go the distance at a -168. We do know that the over is the over 3.5 or under 3.5. You guys know I like the over. I always like overs, over 3.5. But if you want to play it safe, just take that this fight doesn't go the distance. But we do know if Volk is going to win, it's more than likely by decision. I don't know if I want to bet. So guys, I'm going to tell you my props. I'm going to go the over 3.5 at a -120. I'm going to take that this fight doesn't go the distance at a -168. I'm going to take Volkanovski money line at a -125. And I'm going to take Volkanovski by decision at a +240. Those are my 4 best picks, my 4 best plays. I'm going to repeat them all over again. Volkanovski money line -125. This fight doesn't go the distance at a -168. The over 3.5. And Volkanovski by points at a +240. I'm going to be taking Volkanovski by decision. But I will say, guys, this is more than likely going to be a little bit of a changing of the guard. You know, Diego Lopez can definitely get that KO. I can definitely see Diego Lopez getting wrapped the belt around by Dana White. Dana White wraps the belt around Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez then immediately calls out Movsar Evloev. And then all of a sudden, we're talking about Movsar Evloev versus Diego Lopez as next for the featherweight belt. If Diego Lopez wins this belt, he's going to be able to call the shots. He's going to call whatever he wants. He's going to be able to say whatever he wants. He's going to be able to call the shots. He has the belt now. Who's to say he doesn't call out somebody else? Let's say he doesn't call out Movsar. Let's say he calls out Max Holloway, or he calls out Yair Rodriguez for winning on that same night, or Patricio Pitbull. Whoever wins gets to call the shots, and Volkanovski won't get another chance. This is his last shot at the belt. So that's the reason why I'm mainly picking him. It's his last shot. Last time for me to pick him. If he doesn't get this job done, he doesn't get it done. That's fine. He gets knocked out. That's fine. It happens. And just like everyone, just like all of us, Father Time has to get to us all. But I am going to be going against Father Time. I'm going Volkanovski for the win. He was training with Aljamain Sterling and Dennis Bazooka. We know Diego Lopez has been training with Austin Bashi for a little bit. Lupita Godinez, Alexa Grasso. So this is going to be a banger fight. If I can, let's say I can predict and grab a crystal ball and predict what I want for the outcome. I don't care who wins, just give me the over 3.5. I don't care who wins this fight, just give me the over 3.5. That means that I want this fight to touch the 4th round, 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the 4th round. I don't care who wins. If I have a crystal ball, if I get to predict the future, just give me the over 3.5. Over 3.5, I like it. Uselyis, what are you going to order to eat for this amazing card? I'm going to order some pizza and wings. Let's fucking... Yeah, bro. Facts. So, I was thinking of wings. I was actually thinking of wings, so that's actually pretty cool. But now that you mentioned pizza, I might get a little pepperoni slice. A pepperoni slice and some... I don't really like hot wings, but I will get some wings and pizza. I will definitely get some wings and pizza. Last time I had some Chinese food or something, like some good Chinese food, like shrimp tempura or whatever the fuck. That was pretty good, but for this week, we gotta go wings. Wings and french fries. Wings and french fries for me. Let's go. What? Halftime? That's going to be a good-ass meal. But, guys, I am going to go Volkanovski by 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47 unanimous decision. I think if this fight goes the distance, it might be 3-2, or maybe even 2-2 going to the 5th, maybe 4-1. No matter what, I think that over 3.5 might come in clutch. If it doesn't, maybe this fight doesn't go the distance, is the best play. Let's fucking go. I want to thank you guys for all being here. Shout out to all you guys. You guys know that I'm about to wrap up. But if you guys have any last minute things you guys want to say, let me know. Type them in. Let's go. Halftime. You know what? I was going to go wings and french fries. But I think I'm going to go some pizza and wings. We got to go pizza and wings. It's a big night. We got to go crazy. Try not to, go too crazy earlier in the night because we know that the card starts at 6. So save your money, save your cash, make some parlays, and then maybe you can make some live bets around here. Maybe we go Chase Hooper by sub. Maybe we sprinkle Verna Jandaroba. Maybe we sprinkle the over 2.5 Woodson-Dan Ige fight. And then right here, some live bets would be some interesting things right here. As we get to the main card, you kind of want a live bet. As we get to the beginning of the card, you kind of want to make some parlays that you think can hit. Some safety parlays that can go up as we work our way up. Then you want to, get a little bit more focused. I like this over 2.5. I like what Larry said. I think I'm going to take the over 2.5 money line. I don't know if it's going to be minus 300. If it's minus 300, I'm not going to take it. But I really like the over 2.5 right there. I like Verna Jandaroba. I'm going to give you guys a quick little recap. And then we're going to head out. Let's go, W-Stream. Let's go, my guys. I want to thank all you guys for being here as well. Thank you guys for all being here, guys. We went over 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I'm going to shout out all you guys. I'm just going to do a quick recap. Nora Cornhole by decision. The People's Pick as well, I believe. Marco Tulio by KO. I'm going round 3 TKO. The People's Pick is Marco Tulio. I'm going Mitch Raposo, but I know a lot of people are on Sumit Dadaji. I'm going to go Mitch Raposo by decision. Michael Lojacek versus Street Dumas. I'm going Michael Lojacek for the win. And I'm going by KO or decision. Arosa, I like by submission on points. I believe I said maybe by KO or sub. I believe I said I said that for the Chase Hooper fight. I like Julian Arosa by submission on points. Let's go. If I have to call a submission, I don't know if he's going to get a submission. I like Julian Arosa by decision. Chase Hooper by submission on points. I like Chase Hooper by rear naked choke, like a lot of you guys said. And by, I believe I said calf slicer. I like the over 2.5 in that fight right there. Verna Jandaroba, Yan Xiaonan. I got Verna Jandaroba money line. The over 2.5, Verna Jandaroba by decision. Dan Ige, Sean Woodson. Shout out to Larry. He had the long shot parlay. Shout out to all you guys. Over 2.5 seems like a very good play. Nakila Krylov versus Dominic Reyes. Reyes for the win. Underdog, money line. Patricio Pitbull versus Yair. A lot of people are on Patricio Pitbull. Very popular dog. I'm going Yair Rodriguez. Bryce Mitchell versus Gene Silva. I'm going Bryce Mitchell for the win. I know a lot of people, the people's pick is Gene Silva. Peace out, though. Let's go. Michael Chandler, Paddy Pimblett. I'm going Paddy Pimblett. And Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. I'm going Alexander Volkanovski for the win. I'm going to hit you guys with the outro music. And I'm going to give you guys all a shout out. So let's fucking go. I hope I wasn't too loud, guys. I hope the stream was good. Replay gang, shout out to you guys. Shout out to all you guys. God bless. The best is blessed, baby. 6 best bets in lock of the week comes out tomorrow. And you guys know, I'm on a 5-fight lock of the week streak. I'm going to be looking to make a 6-fight lock of the week streak. We got 1 week off for UFC. So I might go live a little bit more the week off. But I want to say thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enough yip yap. Let's shout out you guys. The people's poll ends with Diego Lopez, 78%. Fuck, I think... Let's go. I'm going to shout you guys all out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Baby Sharp's going to be live today. He's going to fucking cook. All right, let's go. Shout out Pepino. Shout out Baby Sharp. Shout out Larry. Shout out Lane. Shout out Grimy. Shout out Thal. Shout out Shajwa. Shout out KZ. Shout out Vinny the Guinea. Shout out Walt Chamberlain. Shout out I Miss Goldie. Fuck. Shout out MMA Sabong. Shout out Hernan of the fucking GOAT. Eric Rendon, the GOAT. All you guys are GOATs. Lane, Thal, Larry, all you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Halftime. Douglas MMA Heated. Robert G. I don't want to forget anybody. Let me know if I forgot anybody. Douglas, let's go. Infected, my fucking guy. Let's go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go. My work here is done. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go. Baby Sharp's gonna be live later, so let's fucking go. Let's get it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go. Peace. The best is blessed, baby. 6 best lock of the week comes out tomorrow. Let's get it. Let's get it. Peace.